This is a Fubar Radio podcast. You can subscribe to the app on Apple and Android. Visit fubarradio.com for more details.
Fubar, radio worth paying for.
They stuck a few more sirens in that, I think,
have.
they, Barry?
Later on, we've got some new jingles that they've done for us.
Oh, I can't wait to hear them, I tell you, because they really know what they're doing in that office.
They're very, well, they look like they've all got beards.
They've all got beards and skinny jeans.
Skinny jeans, and some of the blokes who aren't allowed out have got leather patches on their arms.
Oh, yeah.
So they must know their way
Go
round.
out to twiddle a few buttons, Barry.
They look like the type.
Surely.
We've just sent out for some food, haven't we?
Yeah, we're having the strangest dinner tonight. I'm having a sausage sandwich.
I'm having a bacon sandwich, as is my right.
So 2 pig sandwiches, essentially, but just in different formats.
Exactly. And we're going to
Kick things off.
we're gonna kick things off. Now, before we do, Angelos, what happened? Someone made a complaint.
Yeah, we've had a couple of complaints that we've been sexist.
Yes.
Now, when we find out what that word means, we'll be able to apologise for it. But for now, we'll just play this.
I like big butts and I cannot lie. You
Love this one.
Beautiful.
And when a girl walks in with an itty bitty waist,
Scratching about.
Yeah, Barry got back bacon.
Scratch.
little in the middle, but you got much back.
Baby got back.
Little in the middle, but you got
Bum. You know, on reflection, Barry,
Yes.
that was rubbish.
Yeah, I think we've had
Turn
enough
it
of
off,
it.
please.
Rubbish.
Thank you. This is away. Actually, get it out of here. Chuck it in the bin.
Can we get that out of the computer and stamp on it? Don't know how you probably can't do
No,
that.
I think you can do that, yeah.
Yeah, get one of the beardies to come in and remove it.
You can pull it out in noughts and ones.
That's it.
In digital language.
That's it. Pull it out in noughts and ones, rearrange it, and it might sound a bit better, you know. So,
Nice one, Barry. Stick the boot in.
stick the boot in. I want to say this. We ain't sexist.
No.
We've looked it up
No.
while that was on the Googles.
Yeah.
We ain't sexist.
We're definitely not sexist.
We love ladies.
Yeah, exactly. If you see a beautiful lady walking down and you're a builder, or hanging off a bit of scaffolding, or
Yes.
doing a bit of roofing, or you're a minicab driver and you see a beautiful lady walking down the street,
Yes. What?
Why shouldn't you show your appreciation of her?
What is wrong with a simple, a simple? It sounds good in the mic, that
Isn't
really
it?
loud.
Yeah.
That's it. A simple wolf whistle. And hello, darling. Simply
Yes,
appreciating.
hello, darling.
Hello, darling.
I like the look of them.
I like you. I'd like to make love with you.
Yeah.
What's wrong
yeah.
with it?
I mean, it's like it's what we're all thinking, isn't it?
Of course we
Why
are.
don't you just come out and say it? You know.
If it's a crime, if it's a crime to like a beautiful lady,
Oh, yeah.
guilty. Bang me up.
Guilty. Yeah.
Guilty.
Yeah.
As charged.
That's right.
Guilty.
Yeah. Stick me on a stake on a load of wood and set fire to
Oh,
me.
so, yeah,
like Joan of Arc,
If it's
who I
wrong.
also fancied.
Yeah, well, she was lovely, wasn't she?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
If
Yeah.
it's wrong,
Yeah.
if it's wrong
If it's
to
wrong.
appreciate the womanly form,
The fairer sex.
the fairest, if
ladies.
that's wrong,
The ladies.
guilty, bang me up,
Guilty
stick me in some stocks,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
throw rocks at my poor old face,
Break my nose.
break my nose.
Yeah. Take my eye out.
Come up, pull my hair,
Yeah.
and then slap me in the face,
Yeah.
or kick me. If that's
Or
wrong,
grab just under my chin there
That
with
bit-
me neck and
that-
just pull that
pull that,
out.
the thorax,
Pull it out, yeah.
pull
the
that
thorax out. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
if
If it's such a
if
crime.
it's such a crime
Honestly.
to appreciate ladies, I'm guilty.
What I'm wanting to say now, I mean, how are we supposed to keep the human race going, right, if we don't, fancy women?
Well, they'd have you believe that's wrong. The
Yeah,
awkward squad.
This is what I'm talking
the
about.
PC brigade.
The PC brigade and the awkward squad. You
You
know,
know.
you go up to a lady these days and say, yeah, I like the look of you. How about going round the back of the bins and having a fiddle about? They think, oh no, you can't do that.
Technically, that is a crime, though.
Is it?
To harass a lady.
Yeah, but I'm not. I mean, as long as she's up for it, surely that's okay.
If she's up for it. If you know, how would we?
Is that such a crime?
Is that a crime?
If she's up for it,
is that
such a crime to say, I fancy a bit, do you want to come round the back, fiddle about her and round the bins, and that, and she goes, oh yeah, please, yeah, I wouldn't mind that. Is that such a crime?
Is that such a
crime?
Is that so wrong?
Should I be shot in the face for wanting to fiddle about with a bird behind the bins?
No, you should not. Is that in the Geneva Convention?
Yeah, thank you, Barry, because I thought I was going mad.
I mean, I don't recall Moses coming down from the Mount of Olives, or wherever it came from.
Wherever the was, that was,
stuffed olives, and coming down, and it goes, oh, thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbour's ox. Thou shalt honour thy father and mother, and thou shalt not fiddle around with a bird behind some bins at Watford Market.
It's not written down, and it's not written down for a good bloody reason, Barry, because the Lord himself is saying, no, yes, it's fine, you can fiddle about.
In the New Testament, there's even a mention of if thou shalt have a doner kebab and has had a belly full of lagered up,
a skinful,
thou shalt be allowed to make love with thou's wife and spousins.
Yeah, that's it.
It's written in tablets.
It's written.
Although I wrote it on a tablet, I don't know. They easily dissolve in water. Anyway,
what else?
That's sexism.
I think we've got that covered now.
That's sexism.
You
racism.
know where we stand.
Racism. Now we won't do.
No, let's not go.
Won't do.
Go near that.
Go near that. I'm not
we
mad.
Want to do this for another week.
Yeah, I'm not mad. Ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys. We've got on the show today, talking of having to fiddle around behind some bins, Lembit Opek.
Oh, he likes to fiddle about, doesn't he? He's a cheeky boy.
He's a cheeky boy, and we are the cheeky boy, and we are the cheeky boy, and you are the cheeky boy, and you are the cheeky boy, and we are the cheeky boy, and we are the cheeky boy.
What a great song that was. I can see why they got together.
What was that one about Touch My Bottom, This Is Life?
Bum, this is life.
Whose life is that?
Bum. I think their mother wrote that one.
Well, that was her life. What a terrible life.
What an awful life, just inviting someone to touch your bum. That is sexist.
That is wrong.
That is sexist. That is disgusting.
I'd like to see Mrs. Gabriella Sabatini, what's her name, be taken up.
She's a tennis player from Argentina who couldn't find love.
Oh, sorry, that was not the one of the cheeky girls,
I know the one
the mum who wrote the song. I'd like to see her put in stocks.
Oh,
for that sort of thing.
Yeah, that's right.
Disgusting.
But that's all, though. Just put in socks. We don't want nothing thrown at her.
No, let's make that clear.
That's right.
Let me make that quite clear.
Put her in the stocks and let the public see what she has done.
Anyway, this is life. Comedian John Hastings.
No, hold on. She should be put in socks, and they should just play that song in her face over and over and over on a loop.
Mate,
just to teach her a lesson.
If Touch My Bum was indeed her life, as the lyrics go, she'd probably like being in stock. Come up and touch her bum, then.
You could do that. But then you put a sign on it saying, do not touch this lady's bum. That would really do her in,
wouldn't it? Comedian John Hastings. Oh, thank God for that. A proper comedian would be coming.
Go in and tell some jokes.
Tell some jokes.
But Lembit Opek's a comedian as well. Let's not forget that.
Lembit Opek is a comedian.
He's done his fair share of stand-up comedy.
We're going to ask him about a comedy.
We're going to ask him to tell a joke.
We're going to ask him about politics.
We're going to ask him about NPC concepts.
And we're going to ask him about dating TV weather girl Sean Lloyd.
Or we can try.
He might be
see what he says about that.
He'll be a typical politician. He'll dodge the question.
Yeah, exactly. He'll send a question back, which I'll happily answer, but then I'll send one back. It's going to be like a game of tennis.
That's right, absolutely. Well, listen, hold on, folks, and you have a listen. You stay listening, because Opic will be coming up.
Opic will be torn a new one. You think Jeremy Paxman's got something? Well, you wait till you listen to me. Angelos Paxman.
And then we've got the anti-poet.
Oh,
the anti-poet.
Hold on, what about John Hastings? We didn't give him much of a...
Did I not? Yeah, John Hastings will be coming on. He's a proper stand-up comic.
He's a touring one, isn't he? He goes around the houses and the villages.
Not just to Hastings, he goes all over the place. And he'll be on. He's a very, very funny man. Ooh. And then we got the anti-poet, who's obviously doing some kind of performance poetry.
Are they going to be doing some poetry for us in there? Are they, Barry?
I think the anti-poet is one man.
I think there's two of them.
Two men?
Yes, because I looked him up on Google just to know what I was dealing with.
Listen, that's why you're a professional and I'm not.
Semi-professional.
Semi-professional.
Because you're also a professional golfer, aren't you, Barry?
Well, I am. I was at St. Gustus's the other day.
Oh, yeah, what, in Miami?
No, the off licence.
Oh, right, yeah.
Augustus Barnett, that is, it's something like that. Anyway.
Yeah, they went out of business about 1988. I know the one you mean.
You know what I mean? Anyway, the thing is, I do like to play a bit of golf.
Yeah.
I like the fashions.
Yeah.
I like the touring all over the world, staying in top-class hotels.
Yeah, good breakfasts.
A lovely breakfast.
Yeah. I mean, Barry, if you're staying in, let's say you're playing a tournament in Portugal... Yeah. And you get up early in the morning, you go down to breakfast. What's going to make you go, I'm going to have a good round today?
Frittatas.
Oh, is it frittatas?
Frittatas.
Yeah.
I like frittatas.
Lovely.
I like
nice glass of orange juice.
A glass of orange juice. But what you have to understand, if you are a top golfer like me,
you
have to just keep yourself fit.
Yeah.
You can't just go mad. So what I generally do is I'll go to the all help yourself breakfast bar. Now there's a system.
Yeah.
Weigh it all down at the bottom with some toast. That will sag it with a sausage on that. Cut 2-3 sausages on that. If you do them Jenga style, the sausages,
build them up like a tower.
Yeah. A couple of rashers of bacon on top of that.
That's nice.
Always keep your eggs as fried, because they're very flat.
Yeah,
a flat-based egg.
Yeah, keeps the height down.
Yeah, it keeps the height down. On top of that, you might want to put some chips lined up like some logs.
Oh, right, yeah.
On top of that, you could probably a couple more pieces of toast.
It was a massive sandwich.
Sprinkle it. Yeah, that's in effect. And on the top, just garnish it with some crisps. Sugar.
Very nice.
Couple of pints.
Now I know that's what Bubba Watson eats, but is that what your diet is?
That is what I would normally do.
Yeah, and of
course you want to get your feet up.
Yeah, we want to get your feet up, and of course, like as you say, golf is is fitness. It's all about fitness. So I presume you cut down to like 20 benching and edges when you 40, do it. 40.
Let's not be silly.
No, exactly.
I got kicked off, St Andrews golf course because there were so many butts on the green. When I put out my Lambert and Butler, the ball wasn't running true.
It's all bumping all over the place.
It was bumping all over, I said, sorry, okay, I'll clear them. Okay.
Honestly.
I'm only having a fag.
They're obsessed with rules, aren't they? They're in the golf.
Oh, of course they are.
You can't, gone are the days now where you stub your Lambert and Butler out on the green and just leave it there.
I mean, you have to wear a tie in the bar, you have to wear a shirt, you have to... I had a shit in the corner of Moore Park Golf Club the other day. I remember 1978, no one would bat an eye. Apparently now you have to use the toilet.
I know. And of course, talking to sexists, they don't like women in them bars.
They will gas so much.
They do talk a lot. I know you're trying to sit there having a nice glass of Chivas Regal and a big fat cigar the size of a chimney, and then she's banging on in your ear.
Yeah, they're sitting there all.
And if that's sexist, well, shoot me in the face.
If it's wrong to ask a lady to leave while the gentlemen are discussing cars and rugby,
if that's so wrong.
Is it sexist to ask a lady to rustle us up a cup of tea, Treacle? We're all dying for a cup. if that's wrong...
Just nip out for 20 minutes while we close this deal.
Yeah, exactly.
Because your only balls it up for us.
If it's wrong to say, look, sweetheart, you want to make a little bit more of your knockers because they ain't bad, your best asset.
That's it.
Go and put something on that reveals a bit more. If that's wrong...
That's wrong. Here's 50 quid, stick that down your top. Get yourself up the West End, get yourself a nice dress.
That's it, a boob tube.
Yeah.
If that's wrong,
that's wrong.
well, I'm sorry.
Lock
me up.
So sorry.
Throw away the key.
That's right, I'll do 20 years for that, if it's so wrong.
Oh, they'd have you doing 20 years.
Yeah, but I'll be a political prisoner and I wouldn't conform.
You do dirty protests,
I would
wouldn't
do
you?
dirty protest, yeah.
I mean, that's what you've done in the studio when you didn't get sugar in your coffee last week.
Well, so shoot me, Barry. So if someone's not going to make a stand, mate, then, I'm only doing this for everyone else.
Well, exactly. On that score, if there's a lady out there, I suppose it's sexist to ask a lady to come
can you
in.
get us a cup of tea?
Yeah, get a cup of tea. And while you're in there, can you...
get this stuff off the wall?
Get this stuff off the wall.
Music,
please. Oh, dear, what's this now? That's all gone wrong. I don't know what I'm doing there. Oh, here we are.
Is this KLF?
Love this.
Oh, this is a good one. Going back to the 90s with KLF. Wow. KLF. That's it.
Banging.
That's going to get your balls swinging, that one. Cool.
Oh, that is a song, isn't it?
Blimey.
That is a song.
Back to the 90s.
And now, here's someone who's a
Back
hell
to
of
the
a...
90s.
Back to the 90s. It's Lembit Opik.
Woohoo.
Hello.
Oi.
Lembit.
Oh, he's mucking about with us, isn't he?
Don't muck about with this, Lembit.
Lembit, we had John McCurrick on here last week, and he was up to no good as well. So if you're there, speak. No, he's gone. He's gone.
He's gone. No, look. Do you know? This is called filling, mate.
No, it's not filling, mate. I've got a few things to say. If that fella doesn't get... I better not speak because he may still be there. But honestly, that stuff does my head in.
Yeah.
What about that KLF, though?
No, the KLF, apparently the word is they... Burnt, is this right? £1 million. They're the people we just played for the youngsters.
The music people.
We just played.
I mean, look now. No word of a lie.
Yeah.
Look this up on the Googles, okay? These two clowns from KLF,
Yes.
because they're rich people,
Yeah.
they got £1 million out of the hole in the wall machine.
That's it.
Right. And then they bunged it in the suitcase, took it up to a little farmyard in Scotland and burnt a lot.
That is actually true for art.
For art.
And do you know what KLF are doing now? Working at KFC. I mean, that is the...
That's the irony.
That's the
But that
irony.
is the danger, though, isn't it? Hello?
Hello, Lembit. Hello, Lembit.
Lembit. Hello?
Hello, Lembit.
He can probably hear us, but we can't hear him.
Lembit, I'm so sorry for this. If you can
if
hear us...
If you are there...
We're going to get...
We will sort this out.
We will sort this out.
It's just that there's a couple of birds running the studio today, so you know.
We're embarrassed, mate. So we'll see if we can find a fella somewhere to help us out.
She's got to find a bloke with some elbow pads.
She's gone to find a fella. Lembit's standing by. I don't know whether he can hear us.
With stuff swinging in the wings.
Yeah, sorry, mate. But the
the fella's come now.
That's
so,
it.
Yeah.
The cavalry's
Sort this
arrived.
out.
A man has arrived in the other room to actually... That's it, mate. Well done, son.
Thanks, mate. Thanks.
Our treacle, that's it. Move aside.
Thanks,
That's
love.
it.
Yeah, no, just get out of the way. Just let him see
Oh,
it.
he's coming in. Here he is. Here he is. All right, mate. What's the problem?
Lembit
What have I done? I've done what I was instructed.
You should keep your voice down, I dare you. That is dissent.
What have I done?
Mutiny. Mutiny here.
He don't know what he's doing.
No, I wouldn't do it. He's another bloke.
There's another one stuck. He said,
he's come to have a look now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we can only apologise.
We can't keep describing what's going on in the studio because you're going to get bored of that.
And all. But all I want to say is thank you so much for tuning into the Barry and Angelos show. We have got some wonderful things coming on.
Have you got one of them new jingles?
Hello. We're going to... Hello,
Lembit. We heard you.
Hey!
I think we've made contact with Lembit Opik.
Lembit, we were filling there, but at last we've got you.
We've found you.
What a joy.
I know. The pleasure is all mine.
Yeah, that's correct. That's correct.
That's correct. Lembit, last week, we spoke, a couple of weeks ago, we spoke to John McCririck.
Yeah, John McCririck. Honestly,
What a lovely man.
Yeah, no, he was utterly depressed. And so...
Why?
Well, he's not doing anything now. He's just lying in his bed all day, Lembit. So we really hope this goes better
than that.
I mean, we don't know what you're up to at the moment, but you've got to be in a better place than him, because honestly, it was a disaster.
Poor John. You see, that's what happens with betting. It doesn't pay. No, I'm in a very good place. I'm actually involved in launching a single on Sunday, would you believe, boys?
A single, Lembit?
Yep.
A musical single?
Yeah, probably musical single. I don't perform on it. It's like a guy called Stranger, and it's called It Means So Much. You can pre-order it. So I'm in the music world now.
How did you get involved with that?
I've been doing this for 32 years. I'm not bad on the old harmonica, actually, if I say so myself.
I saw you on Have I Got News For You, actually, with the old harmonica.
I always got the old mouth organ, never far away.
Oh, that is fantastic. Do you know, Lembit, we get so many people on this show that can't do anything. So it's nice when someone comes on with a bit of talent.
It would be nice.
Is it? Did you say it's for charity, this song, or not?
Did I say what?
It's for charity.
Well, it's actually, it's raising, it's called It Means So Much. It's about freedom, actually. That's what it's about.
Freedom?
It's about the fact that we don't, it's about the fact that the government shouldn't be telling us how to live our lives. So,
well, this
we've got this
seems
thing,
ironic.
and everybody who's listening, who believes in freedom, should be buying it now.
Lembit, are you still in politics?
I am. The other thing I do is I stick up for motorcyclists. I'm working for the Motorcycle Action Group, and I'm on my way to Leeds at the moment, actually, to do a talk about two wheels. And if any of you would like to do it, we'll get you on a bit of a track and race you around a few times.
Absolutely, mate. I'll be there.
Can I go in the sidecar with Angelos?
Yeah, you can. Barry's 84 years old, Lembit. He can't be going around on a Ducati. He'd break his hip.
We could get two sidecars, and then it would be called a car.
Well, that'd be fine.
What I don't understand, first of all, is you say you're on your way to Leeds. Are you speaking to us from a motorbike halfway up the M1 at the moment?
I'm actually 2/3 of the way up the M6, but I have to confess I'm in a car. Wah, wah, wah.
So you're going to a motorbike convention in a car. That'll go down well, won't it?
I'll park it round the corner and just take a helmet in. They won't know.
That's it, mate.
So
hope you're wearing all your leathers.
That's only in my spare time. That's nothing to do with bike.
Yeah, that's right, mate. Yeah.
There is no end to the stuff you've done, Lembit. I mean, you were a member of Parliament. You've got a single out now. You're champion of the motorbike. A comedian. You do still do the stand-up comedy?
I do, but the reason you don't hear about it is because I'm reasonably good now, and that's not very good news.
Is that right?
People laugh, so no one's laughing now, yeah.
So where do you do it now then, Lembit? Where's your...
The most recent one was in Barrumba, just off Piccadilly Circus, and that was for charity, because that way the people can't get their money back from crap, basically.
Exactly. Quite good. And of course, people at a charity gig, people are less inclined to slag you off, aren't they?
Yeah, because basically you just simply say, how can you say that about the charity?
Yeah, exactly.
I find that's a good thing. I'm actually presenting a TV show called The Simple Question for Press TV. Would you believe it? Middle Eastern channel. So those are the three things I do these days.
Well, Lembit, I tell you what, there's not enough hours in a day, is there, for the amount of stuff you get through?
Well, I do all of that just to be on your show, and it's finally worked. I can stop all of that now.
Well, you probably can. You could come in most weeks, entertain us with your stand-up comedy. When you go on stage as a stand-up comedian, Lembit, do you draw from your own life and that sort of thing? Yeah. Do you have a persona? Do you adopt a hard done by politician or someone who's I'm not been unlucky in love? Perhaps. What do you do? What's your angle?
I think I've been pretty lucky in love, actually. That's not too cheeky an observation. But
very nice.
See what I did there?
Yeah, very nice, Lembit. Cheeky.
So basically, I just tell them stories about my real life, and people seem to laugh. Really.
Is your life a joke, Lembit?
It has been at times. By a strange coincidence, my name is an anagram of the phrase "I like to be MP." It seems a bit cruel.
Oh my goodness!
But I'll just basically tell you things like that. One time there was an economist in the audience, and it was nice to be the second most unpopular person in the room. So I just talk about what I observe, really, and that's about it, you know.
And
it seems to work.
Making any money?
15 minutes I can do.
Making any money?
I'm making a bit, but that's not from the stand-up. Basically,
where are you getting your money from?
The bike thing's probably the best one because it's like a proper job with PAYE and everything. But the TV program's quite a lot of fun as well, highlighting hypocrisies in Western politics. It's a never-ending and rich theme of opportunity. So
where
do that as well. Yeah.
This TV show you're doing, and where is it? Middle East TV.
Well, it's called Press TV, and we film it around London usually. Mm-hmm. But we've got a new show which may or may not be commissioned, and it's going to be the world's first pro-Iranian satirical TV show.
Wow.
It's quite a tough one.
I'm involved with about 20 shows that may or may not be commissioned at the moment.
Can I just... I thought this biog of yours was long enough as it is. It's virtually chopped down a rainforest to hand us this. And you, a member of Parliament, all the stuff about the lovely girls he was, what was it? Chaired the all-party parliamentary group for motorcycling. You've got a single out. I'm a celebrity. You've got another show, but I mean, stick a broom up your arse. Will you sweep the floor and all while you're at it? I mean, bloody hell.
That's exactly how I had to sweep the floor because my hands are full all the time now.
Yeah, that's it, limit.
I don't get much money for that, though. It's on a per-hour basis, but it's a lot of fun.
And if they asked you to go in the jungle, Lembit, would you go? Or have you been?
I have gone.
Oh, you've been? You've been in that one?
2010, man. I was on the 2010 show. I lost that time as well, but there we go.
We didn't know you'd been in the...
I did the jungle.
Who were you in the jungle with?
Stacey Solomon. The craziest, stupidest thing ever. So bad I've done it with years.
There we go.
Sean Ryder and who else was it? Linford Christie and a whole bunch of others. Cheryl Gascoigne, she was lovely. And Gillian McKeith.
Yes,
that's it.
Now she's you know. I mean,
she pokes around
potty,
a bit.
isn't she?
Yeah, she's potty. He'll do that for a living.
Yeah. Honestly.
She's a nice woman. Yeah, she does poke around at stuff which shouldn't be poked at. Really.
Do you think she was badly edited in that show then, Lembit? I mean, presumably you've watched it all back.
Yeah, I actually haven't. I can't watch it. The only bit I watched is my snake bite, the snake that bit me. That was really annoying. Yeah, and then it went on to bite Sean Ryder, but Sean was ruder about it than me. But no, I don't think so. When you do that show, you're signing up for a role, really, and I had to be the geeky politician. I don't know why I got that role. And she was the comic relief in a funny kind of way. But I'm still in touch with most of them, you know. We get on pretty well.
Well, did you get on well with Sean?
Very well. He was a legend. Absolutely brilliant guy. When he had to do the food challenges, he just thought of it as an extra food, really. He didn't really think it was any bad.
Is it... What I wanted to ask Lembit is it really that tough? I mean, when you watch it on the telly, they're all going, "Oh, it's really tough, and we've lost loads of weight, and actually we are, we're bored and we're getting on each other's nerves." Is it tough, or is that just for the cameras?
All you think about is food all the time. It is really tough. I loved it because I lost a bit of weight. It was a bit porky when I went in. It came a bit lighter when it came out. And it is stuff. And you do live outside. It's not filmed in a car park in Wales, and it's not next door to the Versace Hotel. You really are right there in the jungle. But the most difficult part is some of the other celebrities. Dom Jolly just wouldn't shut up, and Nigel Havers was a bit of a git, to be honest.
I remember that. He didn't want to be there, did he?
No, he didn't, and he didn't like me. I was appalled when I discovered what he'd been saying behind my back. Absolutely appalled.
What did he say?
What did he say about you, Lembit?
What did he say?
For some strange reason, he said that I was nuts. I don't get that at all. I don't understand why I would have thought that. I think it's, and I'm just saying this off the record, I think it's because he's a Tory.
That's it.
Well, that's what it is. You're a bit more of a liberal bent, aren't you?
Yeah, half of that,
Yeah.
Yeah, the first bit.
Yeah, no, I mean, we know about you and the ladies, man. I'm not accusing you of anything else. Are you with... are you married? Are you a married man at the moment, Lembit?
No, but I've always enjoyed being engaged.
Oh, been engaged a few times.
Do a lot more of that in the future.
The problem is they didn't.
No, they didn't. Well, they did for a bit, and then they sort of said, well, there's no contract, and that's the problem part.
Yeah.
And then it all comes crashing down. But anyway, if any of your listeners are interested in a lasting and meaningful relationship, then just send me a photo.
I shall be singing. There you go, ladies. We'll be doing a competition later on to find Lembic.
I'd imagine some of the ladies, and this may be a sexist thing to say, up at the
shoot me.
So shoot me at the at the motorcycle convention.
Yeah.
You probably get some right rough-uns up there, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, you get a few rough-uns,
they're jewels in the mud. Jewels in the mud.
Jewels in the mud.
I'm actually going to another thing today. It's called Into the Valley, which is a mag festival somewhere in the northeast of England. So I'll keep my eyes open and keep you posted if I get lucky.
Yeah. What festival is that, Lembit?
Into the Valley.
Into the Valley.
Sort of swinging, it sounds
all
like.
these different bike festivals all over the country, and part of my duties, my job is to go to those festivals. It's not a bad job, really.
Boy. Now, what are you riding these days, mate?
A Suzuki GS 1000E, which is a classic bike from 1979, never got out of the 70s. Would you believe I actually did a history of Japanese motorbikes as my mastermind project, specialist subject on telly?
How'd you get
14 on that, though.
14?
I actually got 15,
good.
but they got one of the answers wrong, so I accepted 14.
Oh, I see, yeah. Stewards' inquiry.
Yeah. Well, I did actually ask for one, and then I didn't think it looked too good because it was Christmas, so I left it. And I got twice as much in the specialist round as I got in the generalist round, so I don't really know anything apart from motorbikes, unfortunately. A bit about music, maybe.
Now, Lembit, we just got one other thing we wanted to ask you about, and it's a subject that's really close to me and Angelos' heart. It's wrestling.
Yeah.
You done a bit of professional wrestling, did you? You appeared from the order to confront wrestler Cade Callis for cheating, and you got beaten up in the end, did you, by a wrestler? You got in the ring with him, is that right?
Yeah, because it seemed like this guy provoked me one time, and he challenged me to a wrestle.
Yeah.
And I said yes and forgot about it, and then unfortunately I had to do it. So I'm not a bad wrestler. This guy's professional, and I got mashed.
Yeah, but
it's on YouTube for anybody who wants to see it. And my advice is don't go wrestling against a professional wrestler who hates you. I think he lives in Cardiff somewhere. Don't go there anymore. So that was one career that hasn't turned out so well. But it's actually more painful than losing my seat.
Oh, Lembit, look, it's been fantastic to talk to you, mate. I mean, you could probably come on here every week and you'd be doing something new. So we look forward to hearing about everything else that you'll be doing in the future.
And this is Mr. McCurry, because listening, get out of your bed.
Yeah, there you go. John from Lembic there.
From Lembic, thanks, pal.
See you, mate.
See you, Nancy.
Thank you, Lembic. Well, bollocks, isn't it?
Well, young ladies brought us in playing to eat. Well, it's horrible to listen to at home, isn't it?
What people eating on the radio.
Anyway.
Let me just finish this mouthful, baby. And we can get on with the show. Oh, that's better.
Do you know?
I might say, that's me dinner.
A man last week got in touch with me and wanted me to say happy birthday to him.
Who?
Now,
Anyone famous?
No. And that's probably why we didn't do it. But
okay.
I think his name was Steve. And I think it was his birthday. And
what, last week? It was his birthday
last week. He said he listened to the entire show, and we had that lot in last week.
Yeah. Cardinal
Burns and Jay Foreman and Arge.
Off of Towie.
Anyway, this fella Steve, if you're listening, I don't know his surname, I think his name's Steve, I think it was his birthday, so Steve, off of the internet somewhere, happy birthday stroke, engagement stroke, retirement.
Whatever it is.
Whatever
the occasion was.
We wish you all the best. Nothing like making it personal like that, and I think his name's Steve.
Transplant or whatever it is.
I'll have a look at
court case for aggravated assault.
If you want a personal message like that on the show,
just email
Barry at foobarradio.com or you can tweet at foobarradio or you can, and if you want us to phone you up on air and speak to you about something. If we can sort out any
Oh,
problems,
any
or
sort of problems you might have.
anything you want, we might get some.
Or else if
caller.
you're just thinking of chucking yourself off a bridge.
Yeah,
or,
we don't want. I don't
you
want
know-
that responsibility.
No, I will. I'll take it on.
I will
I'll
take it on,
that on.
Andrew.
Barry will go for a cup of tea when
Yeah.
you're talking, but I'll give it a go. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't hold me responsible because I don't really know what I'm doing.
No promises, like
Yeah,
you know.
I can't talk you down necessarily, but I might be able to point you in the right direction.
You tell them a joke, cheer them up a bit.
So, just before you nip off this mortal toil, I'll make you laugh.
Nice way to go, isn't it? Lovely.
Go smiling.
Don't
Now, we're
do-
supposed to be doing a telephone call now, or
We're
what?
gonna get someone. Someone's gonna phone in shortly, and we're gonna rip it
Kick
up.
off. What do you
It's
think-
really gonna kick off.
I don't want to, in case she's listening,
Yeah.
what do you make of that Lembit Opix?
Well, supposing he's listening,
He's listening. Right, do one where you think he's listening.
I think that he's maybe spread himself too
He's
thin.
spread himself very thin.
Very thin.
Very thin.
He's got a single out of saying, I didn't quite follow.
I didn't know.
I didn't
know what he's
understand
talking
that.
about. with that.
He played the harmonica,
He was-
presumably
I
while
mean,
he was driving.
He was keen to
as
get
out
that
of
in, wasn't
order,
he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He-
We should have asked him to play more of a tune with that. I think that's what he wanted.
We should have, if I had my way, I'd have asked him to play a tune while shutting his eyes and taking both hands off the steering wheel. But that's just me. No, he,
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yes.
He was a politician. He's done everything.
He's done it.
But-
Been in the jungle.
But what, I mean, do you think when he turns up at the motorcycle convention, they all go, "Oh, here he is. Oh, he's off again. Where's he going
Yeah,
now?
where's he going
Oh,
now?
I've
he's
got to
off
go and do a Punch
another
and
motor-
Judy show. Or, you know, is there
exactly.
anything that he
I've got-
can't do?
Yeah, I've got to go to the knitting convention.
Yeah,
in a
exactly.
minute, or go to the arcade.
You know, I have the feeling you were offered up any job.
I
or
think he'd take it.
He'd take it.
Yeah. I've got a cleaning job he can do.
Well, my Margaret, she needs some help up the stairs. Lembit, if you're around, if you can spare the time, he
Or
would
can
do.
you fit a Stanner stair lift? We can make a documentary or a reality show about Lembit fit Stanner stair lifts.
At my local pizza place.
It's a good idea. I'm going to pitch that.
They'll take
Yes,
any
they'll
help.
take that.
Well, they
In
put
Al
him in
Jazeera.
most everything else. They got my local newsagent, newspaper boy needed, Lembit Opie.
Yeah, yeah.
The pizza place round the corner, man needed for deliveries, must have own car, stroke motorcycle,
Yeah.
Lembit Opie.
Up the road from me, they need a rodeo clown. Lembit Opik.
What the hell's that?
What, a rodeo clown?
Yeah.
Well, I live up the road from, where they do all the rodeo, riding the bulls.
Oh, I know, yeah,
riding
yeah.
the wild horses,
That's
things
it,
like
that's
that.
it.
Well, sometimes when the bull throws the rodeo cowboy off the back of himself,
Yes.
and it's going mental and like still jumping up and down. What they need is a clown to stand right in the middle of the ring to distract the bull like that while someone else comes and grabs it. Oh, and it's incredibly dangerous job.
Do you mean an actual clown with a clown's outfit?
Yeah,
on?
they wear clown's outfits and they got all the hair on and
I
they wear.
can't see Lembit Opik as a clown.
No, I can't. No. To be fair, no. I agree,
It's
yeah.
a tough. My dad was a clown, big shoes to fill. Let me tell you. But I mean, you imagine that. Kids, everyone, get in the front room. Oh, little Miranda's having a party. Gather round, we got a clown. Oh shit, it's Lembit Opik.
And he's going to talk you through the Iranian foreign policy whilst juggling.
And his terrible, romances
Yeah,
over
he's
the years.
lovely,
Do you think he
lovely.
comes on and, he talks about, foreign policy? To bore the kids to death with something about motorbikes. I pretended I knew what kind of motorbike.
I didn't know. I don't even know why I asked him what motorbike he
No,
rode. 'Cause
no.
I didn't know what he's talking about.
Mummy,
And he's going up there in a car.
Mummy, can we just play musical statues? I don't like this clown.
He's scary looking.
He's scary looking. So, if you are thinking of hiring Lembit
Natalie?
Opik
What?
as a clown,
Just talking to the female producer out there.
Yes.
Do you think you could, get it on with Lembit?
yeah.
It's a nod from Natalie. Yeah. I don't believe her. No, she's laughing. That's a no.
Oh, that's it.
a no.
She's being sick in the waste paper
It's
bin.
a
It's
no.
all right. No.
Well, I mean, you got to take your hat off to Lembit, haven't you? For all the things he's managed to do since getting fired.
All the things he's managed to do unsuccessfully since being fired, you've got to take your hat off to
him.
Lembit, if you're listening, we're only kidding.
We're mucking about, mate.
And also...
I don't suppose you're listening.
And also, he's too busy to listen.
Yeah, he's got things to do.
He's had some lovely birds. Sean, we never spoken about Sean Lloyd, the weather girl.
Weather girl, yeah.
She was lovely, wasn't she?
Yeah, but
Sean?
she could see a storm was coming, Barry.
Oh, she really...
She could see the dark clouds gathering.
She
When she
really-
got together with Lempit Opik, she thought this could either be
Yeah.
nice little gentle breeze
Or a whirlwind
fucking
romance.
tornado.
I mean, at the end of the day, he was her umbrella, wasn't he?
That's
Really?
right, yeah. And I wonder if they went singing in the rain.
I think that, she used to tap and say, all hail, Lembit
Opik.
And he
You know what I mean?
she was quaking in her boots, wasn't she? That one when she... the thing is, she went all misty-eyed, and...
I can't think of any.
Well, she was very frosty. She was very frosty. When
Something about rain. Get one with raining.
It rained. Anyway, that was a few puns about the weather. Oh,
Why not?
This is an absolute classic.
What is it?
And it's a fine night today.
Oh,
A fine
yeah.
day today. This is for Sean Lloyd. It's going to be a fine day today and a fine day tomorrow.
This is one where she used to twiddle the balls around in her hand.
This is great. I love it. It's going to be a fine day tomorrow. Sean Lloyd. With
A fine day today.
tomorrow with squally
Scattered
showers.
showers and a light westerly wind.
Leading over the southeast. Should clear up before
The afternoon.
the afternoon.
No, that was Opus 3 there. One hit wonder
yes.
from about 1992,
I'd say.
I think we should the music policy should just be one hit wonders.
One hit wonders.
Stan Ridgway's Camouflage.
Oh,
Shut up
yeah,
in your face. In the 19s.
Did Jonah Louis only have the one?
He had two, unfortunately,
What
so
about-
he would be out.
What
He'd be
about
out.
I'll get knocked down and I'll get up again?
You Chumbawambas?
Yeah, no, the Lembit Opik whilst he's on the phone to us.
Or
Now
he
that
only-
sounds promising.
Oh,
That
dear.
was-
Once again.
once again, the gremlins in the system.
Yeah, we need to get the cable goblins in here.
The cable goblin.
Just pulling things out of some things and then banging them back in other holes.
But we have got someone on the line who is going to want to speak to us. It's one of our fans. We don't have many fans. No. We don't have many people.
We don't want many
No,
fans.
but if there's one person we want to hear from, it's the one who's
Person
going to
who's
phone,
gonna ring up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they've got something that they want to talk to us about.
And
Do you
we're
remember
more than happy to help them when we
More-
Barry. Unless it's something that I'm not interested in, then I won't. No, still not
There's
there.
someone who wants to phone who's got a problem with their phone,
Yeah.
presumably.
I think so. And unless they bottled it.
You know what we've got coming up
They may have
later in the
bottled it.
show?
What?
We're going to look at the Watford Observer.
Oh, yeah.
Got some lovely stories in there. We might do a film review.
We will do a film review.
We've got Russell Grant coming in to tell you about your stars.
Got Russell Crowe coming in to tell you
Russell
about your
Crowe.
stars as well.
We've got Russell Harty, who'll be coming in to show us how to interview people properly.
Yes, we have.
We've
We've got Jane Russell coming in.
Jane Russell, we've got a Russell Hobbs toaster that we're giving away.
We've got Jack Russell going to bark the theme tune to Neighbours.
And we've got Russell Thingy, who won X Factor, is a sort of opera singer. isn't he?
Russell Watson you're thinking of.
Russell Watson.
He's coming in. To not talk about, he's coming to talk about health and safety, so
He's coming
we have to
in- yeah.
endure that a little bit.
He's coming in a luminous tabard,
Yeah.
a high-vis
Just
jacket.
not many people know that about Russell Watson. Before he done the singing, he was a health and safety officer for roller coasters.
Well, yeah, and I'll tell you something, he wouldn't stand for cups on the side here with the hot water in them, could easily fall over.
Exactly.
You know, there's papers there that's a fire risk.
Yeah.
all that stuff.
no.
I mean, your greasy hair with that polyester jacket, it's only going to take a minor flame and you're going to go up like a flipping firework, aren't you?
Like a Roman candle.
Like a Roman candle.
What's this now?
Who's this? Hello?
Hello.
Oh, blimey.
Where have you been, my sweet, sweet angel? What happened
Where
there?
am I?
No, where have you been? We were trying to get hold of you, and then all we had was a dead
Well,
phone. And
all
what
I could hear was
happened?
a beeping in my ear, and I'm absolutely hanging. So.
Oh,
it
God,
was
a beeping.
pleasant
You're not on life
experience.
support, are you?
What, you hanging from a rope? What? Where you hanging?
No,
back?
it was beeping in my ear. The phone was.
Cut to the chase. What's your name, my darling?
My name's Izzy.
Izzy, Wizzy, let's get busy.
What's your
I haven't
game?
heard that one before.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Oh,
right, is it?
oh, okay.
nice,
You can
isn't
do
it?
better, can you?
Oh, fine. Go on. Then what would you like us to say then?
Well, I've heard, Isabel Necessary on a bicycle.
No, I'd
It's
never say that.
ridiculous.
That's
That's
obvious.
stupid.
That's obvious.
Mouthful,
that?
innit? What else?
Isabella did a smeller.
Oh, that's
that?
childish, isn't it? It's babyish. It's tickled Barry, though.
Isabella did a smeller. How
Go on then.
funny.
If it's so easy
Yeah.
to make up thing for your name, make up one for Angelos. Go on.
To be honest with you, I thought it was Angela at the start, so I'm a bit embarrassed. Angelos is.
Yeah.
Angelos likes to do nos.
To do what?
No?
That's terrible. What can we do for
Awful.
you?
What can we do for
Isabella
you?
done a smeller.
First of all, Izzy, where are you ringing from, my angel?
I'm ringing from work, to be honest with you.
Oh, where's that?
Quiet, aren't you?
I know, yeah. Just downstairs in the kitchen, so,
Oh, you're in the kitchen, are you?
yeah.
In the
Fine,
building
don't
that
worry.
we're in?
Yeah, the same building.
We're in the same building. Okay.
You're kidding.
You are kidding, aren't you?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
No.
No. Whereabouts?
Bang on the floor. Bang on the floor.
You're right. Now you bang on the floor. You bang on the ceiling.
Okay. Yes.
Here you are down there, aren't you?
Izzy,
Yeah.
where do you work? What's the name? I hope it's
What do
nothing.
you do?
Not flying an
I work
aeroplane.
in a very fancy place. I work in Marylebone.
Oh, very nice.
Mega
Yeah.
posh. What do you do
Yeah,
there?
really
Are you in marketing, PR, housing? What is it? What you do?
Houses.
You're
Selling
in-
and letting houses. Yeah, very boring.
You're in a Marylebone estate agent. And
Yeah.
how much?
Yeah, I know.
How, you all right
Very
for
embarrassed.
You all right for money?
I'm okay, but I'm bottom of the rung, so,
Oh, yeah.
not great.
Well, that's
Yeah.
because you spend quite a lot of time at work
Phoning
ringing
up
radio,
radio
stations.
stations.
Yeah,
isn't it?
exactly, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
if I didn't do this, then they'd probably up my wage.
Oh,
Well,
absolutely.
it's all about commission in your game, isn't it?
No, but I'm admin, so I don't get all of that. I don't,
You are
I don't get
working
any
your way up
motivation.
the ladder, Izzy. Okay, that is what you are doing. Housing is what you dreamed of doing when you were at school.
It is, yeah.
Exactly. So you're in a good place. How old are you?
All I used to... How old am I? 21.
Yeah, you're in a good place. You're in a good place.
You don't want to
All I
work.
used to do at school was draw houses, and they were like, we know what she wants
Is
to
that
do.
Exactly.
It's always been my dream.
Are you going out with anyone, Izzy?
Am I going out with anyone? No, I recently broke up with my boyfriend.
Ah, well, we've just had Lembit Opik on the line, and
Yes.
he's single, and we can put
Lovely.
you two in touch if you fancy that.
Yeah?
he-
Is he good looking?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
gorgeous.
well,
Look him up on Google. He's absolutely gorgeous.
He's one of the
stunning.
most.
Oh, amazing.
He's an MP. He was in the MP Stunners section
Wait,
of Hansard.
Will you give him my number?
Yes,
We
absolutely.
got her number for Lembit. He's a very busy
amazing.
man.
Yeah, he won Torso of the Week in
okay.
Heat magazine last
Let me
week.
tell you, he'll get you up the ladder.
He certainly
He will.
will.
He'll
Amazing.
hold it.
Tell him how great looking I am.
Okay, we'll tell him.
We don't
Yeah.
know that,
I
but
haven't got any pictures of
Slim.
him. He's got-
I'm really slim,
oh, that's
gorgeous
nice.
brunette.
What else?
Pick me
What,
up.
what colour eyes?
Green.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. Do you like
And
that?
where are you from? Is that an Irish voice I can hear?
Do you know what? This is really embarrassing, but
Oh, is
I'm
it?
actually English, but 100% of my friends are Irish, so I have this kind of embarrassing Irish twang that I just can't
Oh, right.
physically get rid of.
You're
I spend so
kidding.
much of my time with Irish people.
You're easily led. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm very impressionable.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
That's
You're
good.
beginning
That's
to
good
grow
for
on us.
That's good for Lembic.
And what can we help you with, my little Anglo-Irish friend?
Help me with?
Do you need any help, any advice with anything? We're really good at that
you've
sort of
already
stuff.
sorted me out because I obviously
Yeah,
I
we
wanted,
saw you out.
wanted a new boyfriend. And
well, hold
yeah.
on. That's, if you're actually after a new boyfriend, we can give it a little bit more thought.
thought.
What sort of thing
Lovely.
you're looking for, my darling?
Looking for. What am I looking for?
Swinger?
Anything, everything.
Anything and everything.
Yeah.
Write that down.
Listen,
Anything.
what happened?
Under the age of 60.
Oh, that's me
that's
out.
all right,
That's
no.
me out.
Well, that's me in. And what happened to the last boyfriend? What went wrong there?
Nothing went wrong. Just kind of drifted apart. But
What, like on a raft?
Yeah, kind of. What?
Like on a raft at sea?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Did he like the
You
Irish?
want someone who's a bit more fun, don't you?
Did he
Well,
like
I don't
the
know.
Irish voice? Did he like the Irish lilt in your voice?
no, he didn't at all.
Oh. Did he think that was
Yeah.
a little bit of an affectation?
Yeah. He was a bit embarrassed by it. to be honest.
Pretentious.
Yeah.
Put on.
Yeah.
Put
on.
push
Are you
on.
saying I'm pretentious?
No.
No.
Don't know you. We wouldn't make that call about
No,
you.
but I mean, I probably. I mean, if you go around, the old luck of the Irish, kissing the
Yeah,
blarney stone,
exactly.
giving it large,
Where do you
enjoying
live?
the crack.
In Kilburn. Is that where you live?
No, I live in Brockley.
Oh, sure.
You know Brockley?
Yeah, I know
I
Brockley.
love this accent.
Yeah.
I might start.
I
I might
love this.
start
Love
doing
this
one.
accent.
What
Oh,
can we
I love
help
it.
you with today, my darling? What is it?
really, really good one, Mary.
Very, very good.
Very good, Mary. Very good.
Very good.
Very good,
Very
man.
good.
Well, yeah, that's good, man. That's very
Oh, that's
good.
very good.
Very good accent, isn't it?
Do you want my bank details?
What?
Yes. Yes, I do, yeah.
From the face checker.
Look, so
know what I'm saying?
if there's anyone out there who likes Isabella Dunner-Smeller, she's
21 years old.
21 years old. She's
Works in housing.
absolutely useless in her job, but
Puts on an Irish
Puts on
accent.
Irish
I'm not
accent.
useless.
Do you have
no,
any hobbies, Isabella?
Not really, no. That's
Irish
not
dancing.
How do you spend your time?
Drinking.
I used to do a radio show with my friends, actually.
Oh, how did that go?
It went okay, but then we just got really unorganised, and then we just were drunk every time we did it.
Oh,
So
well,
they
that's
kind
no
of stopped
good.
a bit.
That's no good.
Would you like to get back into radio again?
Love to, yeah.
Okay, you got to try a bit harder.
Yeah, I know, you're dead right.
Do you play any sports?
Definitely not.
Okay. Do you like a drink?
Love a drink.
Okay. Well, you're Irish, aren't
Only
you?
water, though.
Oh.
Have you got a nice, what I call a nice face? Or is it a bit, not very attractive, like, Is it a nice face?
So-so.
It's
So-so.
That usually
Yeah.
means, when a girl says that, it usually
Hideous.
means it's, I should say gorgeous.
So, she's a hideous lady.
Yeah.
She's like to adopt.
Yeah.
I'm only kidding.
She's mucking around.
I'm
with
mucking
you.
about. Look, you sound lovely. You sound jolly. If there's any
do.
gentlemen out there.
Oh, no, not jolly.
Oh,
you're
what's
not
wrong with
sure.
that?
You know when they're like, oh, what's she like? She's,
Oh, she's jolly there now. Oh, yes, I know.
Oh, she's so jolly.
Oh, she's jolly there.
Does jolly
Yeah.
a euphemism for fat?
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
Oh.
you're not jolly.
All right, not jolly.
She's great fun.
She's great fun.
Cheery, merry. Those are okay.
Drunk.
She's married. She's drunk. She's merry out of her head.
Merry,
Yeah,
quite
exactly. You don't want
contrary.
bubbly though, do you?
You
no,
are.
you don't want bubbly.
No.
Don't want bubbly.
No,
that's
want
that's
bubbly.
fat as well.
Another euphemism
Likes
for fat.
Cuddly.
cuddly. Enjoys
Oh,
a
yeah.
smoke. Don't like that.
Yeah.
G-
Enjoys
GSO
the food. She's a big
GSOH.
foodie.
GSOH.
GSOH.
Foodie means can't stop stuffing food into her mouth and her
Yeah.
face. Enjoys staying in.
Hobbies
means
include reading.
reading, lying
Yeah.
around in a
Yeah. Bit
shell
of a
suit,
couch
watching
potato.
couch
That's
potato.
bubbly.
What TV shows do you like watching, Izzy?
What shows watch? Well, actually, I heard that you had Cardinal Burns on the other day, and I absolutely loved that.
Yeah,
show.
they were shit
love
though.
them
We,
show.
they
That
were
shows a
shit.
load
Oh,
of
really?
old rubbish.
Load of
Shit.
rubbish,
That
shit,
show's
yeah.
rubbish.
We thought that was shit.
Were they? I didn't actually, to be fair, I didn't actually listen to the show, but
No, their
I
show on the
think they're
telly.
hilarious.
It's awful.
What?
It's awful. Their show. It's awful.
Really? I think it's hilarious. Because,
No.
Rachel,
No.
no.
No. That's
No,
rubbish.
don't
You're
like-
wrong. You're wrong
You haven't
about
watched
that.
it, so so you can't, you know.
I've watched it. I enjoyed up to 2 or 3 minutes of that before I went this.
I wouldn't go near it. I wouldn't touch him.
You ever seen Rush Abbott?
Seen what?
Rush Abbott.
The Madhouse.
You ever seen that?
No.
That is comedy. That is comedy.
That's
Have you ever seen First Dates?
What's that? No.
First date.
It's like a Channel 4 documentary they did, and the people that they found on it were brilliant. Like,
Oh, no?
absolute knackers.
They're knackers.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't want to watch half an hour watching a load of old knackers.
It's very amusing.
Well, look, what I will say to you is that you can have a first date of your own with Izzy if you get in touch with us, and we'll pass on your information.
That's right.
She's made it clear she don't know
Not my
how...
address.
No, I won't give you your address. We haven't
What
got
do you
it.
think we are?
God, blimey. This is Angelos and Barry's dating site.
line.
Dating line.
Yeah.
Matchmakers. If you could sum yourself up in, well, let's say 5 words, what would you say?
Bubbly, foodie, friendly, chirpy, and what was the other one that we had?
You're out of
jolly.
time.
Bye, lady.
Thank you, my
Good luck, my
darling.
angel. Lovely to
Bye-bye,
talk to you.
my angel.
Bye-bye.
Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing.
That's why we played it.
We are honoured.
Oh, yeah.
Honoured to have with us in the studio 27-year-old Canadian comedian Mr. John Hastings is here.
Yay! Hi, everybody. How's it going? Good to be here.
Oh, it's
Great
lovely to
to have
see you, mate. Tell me,
What a
John,
polite man.
what a lovely
What a
fella
polite
he is.
fella.
John, when you're in London, do you go anywhere near Neasden where he lives, or where do you stay when you're in London?
I stay in a reasonably sized flat by Manor House Station that has a indistinguishable smell that I cannot find.
Who do you live in Manor House with? On your own? Or?
No, I live with 3 other comedians: Yomar Chan, Ryan Cull, Andrea Hubert, and then a sous chef named Shea.
And where were they last night?
I don't know. I was in Devices telling jokes in a small cellar pub that looked like where that 15-year-old who now lives under your floorboards went and then disappeared.
Did you come from Devices last night? Where is it? Down near Plymouth or something?
I think so. I don't know where. I recently discovered that I always thought Wales was on the wrong side of England.
Yeah, well, that doesn't surprise me at all.
Why does that surprise you? I have a really big head. You'd think that there's knowledge in my brain.
No, but there's something about your eyes that just look dead.
Is that true? Because you're the one who admitted to having a 15-year-old dead body underneath your floorboards.
No, I said it was there when it moved in. It had nothing to do with me. So don't try pinning that one on me. And you can't tell me where any of your flatmates were last night. So don't start that with me.
Well, I want to know why you want to know where my flatmates are. You're sounding very defensive. And now you're just looking at your shoes coquettishly?
Oh.
We're here with John Hastings. He's a Canadian comedian. What's it like sharing with a lot of comedians? Do you all make yourself laugh?
It is
fun.
It is a hoot and a half, guys. It's nothing but whoopee cushions on the stairs and like rubber chickens in weird places. The occasional banana peel on the kitchen floor. Oh, you slip and slide. It is a great old time.
I think you'll find that's banana peel, but we'll let it go.
How do I say it?
Orange peel.
Orange peel.
Different fruit, mate.
Is that slippier than a banana peel?
What, orange peel? Are you joking?
Yes, I am joking.
How many times did Charlie Chaplin slip on an orange peel?
2 times. Once at the end. No, that's not true.
never.
Director's cut of that one where he's take off of Hitler.
Making that
And then in that, I'm not making it up. I'm a Charlie Chaplin historian.
Yeah, all right. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't believe me?
No.
No. Well, that's fine.
No.
You must have seen Satsuma Days with Charlie Chaplin.
I saw banana wigs.
Oh, Banana Wigs.
It's not a real movie.
I loved his fruit period he went through.
Yeah, it was
that
weird.
was
Do you remember?
Pineapple Disaster was a weird movie.
Pineapple Express was originally written for Charlie Chaplin, but they
was it really?
Yeah, but they got
Buster Keaton.
Yeah, they buried the script for years, and then Judd Apatow found it.
Did they literally bury it? Like they put it in a hole?
Time capsule.
I don't think you should burp right into the microphone. Though.
I don't give a shit what you think.
Whoa, that's a lot of blue language, man. Like this is a family program.
Oh,
Well, I think...
I know. And the families that listen to this are all scum. So, yeah, they don't
Is that how
mind.
you talk about your listeners? You call them scum?
Yeah.
Well, most of them are. We've spoken to a few of them, to be fair to
Oh, I'm
Angelos.
sorry, Barry. I didn't realize that
They
you
are-
knew who
You ever been to a Little Chef?
I've never been to a Little Chef. I don't know what that is.
He's been in a Little Chef. I've met him. He was Anthony Worrell Thompson, but we don't. That's not.
I'd rather you didn't speak
I don't
about
understand.
that.
I don't understand that joke. Like you were
Yeah,
inside. You
well,
worked at a Little Chef
Doesn't
location.
matter.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Don't
Doesn't
dwell
matter.
on it.
Don't dwell on it. So you're doing a tour. You're going to Wales.
I'm going to the McClintock Festival. Yes,
I want
I
to do
know.
one of your jokes.
I don't. The jokes don't work that way. They're like stories and they're long-winded.
Do you want to do like one? Do you
No,
want to do a joke?
it doesn't really work that way.
Well, do
Can you-
try.
Okay.
Go on.
I just.
Give us your opener.
I'm feeling a lot of pressure. Actually.
Yeah, that's right.
But
Stick you on the spot, innit?
You're
Ladies and
sticking me on the spot. That's very rude.
Ladies
No,
and
it isn't,
gentlemen,
it isn't.
please welcome
Isn't
a
rude.
fella. We thought he's from America. This is how it goes, right? The audience, they're all drunk.
Yeah,
and that, you know.
you imagine Barry is
The MC.
Patrick Monahan.
You're Patrick Monahan. Okay.
Okay.
You're Patrick Monahan. Okay, and then who are you, Andrew?
I'm in the audience.
You're the whole audience.
Oh, yeah.
The very weird-looking audience.
Okay,
Yeah.
we started. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You having a good old drink? We're at the Machynlleth Comedy Festival.
Get on with it.
All right, mate. You can shove off.
Okay.
And now we got.
Good comeback.
Yeah, that's it. Up yours and your wife's ugly. So, here we are at the Machynlleth Festival. We've got a right old line-up tonight. A funny thing being in Wales, isn't
Yeah.
it? They're all
Yeah.
stupid with sheep or something.
Oh, how dare you know, innit?
Oh, no, can't lighten up, mate. Oh,
You're driving me up the wall, innit?
so this is how it works.
I don't like you.
Okay, so fuck off. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have got a wonderful lineup. We've got a fella on tonight. He's not from America, he's from Canada. Please welcome John Hastings.
Thank you.
Here
you.
we
So,
go. This guy's good.
yeah, recently I was talking to this Greek guy with tiny baby hands and he smelled like mothballs.
That's yours.
And he couldn't even say the word misappropriate, which is probably explains the Greek economic situation. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good night.
I tell you, I think it is very heavily political. I didn't really get what he's talking about.
I was talking about you. I was talking about you
Oh,
and your inability to speak.
Ah, see. But yeah, you tied it in with the Greek financial crisis.
Little thing called reading the newspaper, my friend. Got to turn the pages of that Guardian. You know what? Don't just read the book reviews and use it as a toilet paper.
I would never read the Guardian book
You never would
reviews.
read it?
Don't worry about it.
You don't like books?
I wouldn't read the Guardian book reviews.
Why not?
Did they review Bravo 20 in there?
Yeah,
No,
they did.
they
They did.
No, they didn't.
No,
Barry,
they
did they?
didn't.
They didn't.
How
did
do you
they?
guys know? You don't read it.
Well, I'm just guessing. The Mirror.
Know what
Yes.
happens? Know what happens when you're guessing? You're assuming. You know what happens when you assume?
You make an arse out
That
of
you and me.
Did you just
No,
call me an
just
ass?
you, yes.
How dare you? That's very rude.
John Hastings is with us. He's going to do a tour of Wales. Where do you kick off in Wales? The Machynlleth?
I'm in Machynlleth all weekend, and then I'm just. It's not really. It's a weird tour because it's just Machynlleth, and then I'm back here. But also
That's
very.
not a tour, mate. That's one gig.
Well, no, the audience is touring around. I'm there all weekend, but then so the audience
That's a
comes
festival.
to me. I like the word tour.
I don't care.
I like the word Machynlleth.
Oh, why do you like the word Machynlleth?
Sounds rude.
That sounds rude.
But it's not rude. That's the great part about it.
No, it is rude. It just depends where you come from.
Well, I'm from Canada. It's not rude in Canada. Is it
I'd
rude
imagine
in Greece?
Most,
Yeah, it is rude in
I'd
Greece.
imagine most things in Canada are rude. I imagine
They're
that
boring, aren't they?
they're all quite, clean living and all that. They're quite conservative, aren't they? in
Some
Canada?
people, but a lot of the bears are on mushrooms.
The bears, I bet they
Bears, and not like the raw bears. I mean like
You mean the
homosexual
homosexuals?
ones.
yeah,
Big bears.
overweight homosexual ones. The kind of ones that Angelos
Yeah.
is into, and
That's true. I do like them.
Yeah.
they're nice, very fun to hug.
Well, they're just good fun.
Listen, we've John Hastings. He's got to go to Wales.
Correct.
You're going to Edinburgh?
He
I'm
goes
going to Edinburgh. You can see me at the Pleasant Cellar every day at 9:45, and you can buy my album. Go to johnhastingscomedy.com and buy We Farted. It's released May 6th. Thank you very much.
What is the
What's it
name of the
called?
album?
It's called We Farted.
I like that. That sounds funny already.
Would that be reviewed in The Guardian?
It's they're renaming The Guardian We Farted because the album's so good.
We farted.
Ladies and gentlemen, John
I like-
Hastings.
Very good.
He's all over he's all over Wales.
Well,
All
he's
over
not.
it.
For six.
I am.
You're doing one place.
Wales is very small. It's only like 2 places.
He's doing Brighton, where he's going to meet all sorts of bears with mushrooms in the mouth.
He's
Please
mad.
welcome.
He's
He's mad. He's John Hastings. Cheers, John.
Thank you, John.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, that's what's happened there is they've taken the best bit of Human Nature by Michael Jackson's, and they've got that little bit and done an entire song out of that little.
Mix it together.
That mix it
Come up
together.
with
It's
something
very
else.
easy.
Theft, isn't it?
Theft. They're called SWV, and it was called Right Here.
It's WB. Is that in that car?
Well,
Make a
they
car.
stick with making cars. Don't thieve other people.
Yeah.
20
Crowd our airwaves
crowd with
with that.
that shit.
Yeah.
£22,000
Oh,
after
yeah.
belly button burst on jets. No, it's not fantasy. It's in the paper.
This is reality.
This was in the paper the other day. A dieter who had a tummy tuck operation has won 22 grand after her belly button exploded on a flight home from a holiday.
Do you know, when they say exploded,
Yeah.
do you think they're just like exaggerating there a bit, Barry? Because, an exploding body
Yes.
is one thing. Something just opening
Yeah, that's
and,
right.
just like stuff coming out of it is another way of putting it. But
Explode?
exploding?
Bit extreme, isn't it? I mean,
Exploding, Barry?
exploding is Hiroshima, isn't it? It's not. If that happened to your belly button, I mean, what's that funny noise?
It's called drilling.
Drilling.
That's
Someone's
perfect.
But
It's drilling.
I mean, exploding would suggest if you were on a flight,
Yeah.
it would fire out and hit someone on the back of the head who was sat in front of you.
Exactly.
Sort of thing.
Or else it might suggest exploding, the whole plane would go
Well,
up.
exactly. I had a similar thing when I went out. We went out Ryanair down to on holiday. Alicante. Couple of years ago.
Oh.
And a similar thing happened. Must have been the cabin air pressure.
Probably.
But they done the food and that. They give us some food. I had it was like an egg thing in a wrap sort of thing. Don't come cheap,
Egg wrap.
Egg wrap. Before I got on, I'd had a little. We went into there's a chippy not far from Stansted, and I'd had a pickled egg and I'd had some pickled onions.
Yeah.
So I was feeling a bit queasy.
Yeah.
I had.
Didn't stop you having the egg wrap.
I had the
though.
egg wrap.
Yeah.
I had a fizzy water
Yeah.
on the plane.
Tango.
And another tango after that. So I was feeling a little bit shook up plane, a little bit of turbulence.
Yeah, and the G-force.
The G-force and everything, I don't know, a bit like, the belly button that burst, but I had something similar. I farted and my teeth fell out. Now, did I claim £22,000?
Yeah, well, this is it, isn't it? This is it. Did you
No,
get
I didn't.
£22,000?
I wouldn't claim for that.
Do you know, Barry? I saw that. I saw that article the other day.
Yes.
And they said what the worst bit about the exploding belly button was the smell.
Oh, I imagine it was. It's attached to your arsehole, isn't it?
Well, I don't know that it is attached to your arsehole, but
If you'd had it done the NHS,
yeah, it would have been attached to your arsehole.
Carry on, yeah.
But they were saying that when the belly button exploded, all the contents of the stomach come out.
God, really?
Yeah, it'll come out. Yeah. And he's stinking up the plane. Now, I don't know whether it was before dinner or after dinner.
Yeah, queasy jet.
Yeah, that's right. But imagine that, the smell of someone's stomach dripping out onto the cabin floor. No wonder they claimed £22,000. Well, I don't know how they come up with that figure.
That would just be awful. Excuse me. Ding dong. Yeah, press the old thing.
The old button.
She comes down. Can I help you, sir? Is it more tea or coffee? No, unfortunately, my belly button has exploded.
And
the
it has
contents,
exploded.
and it has exploded. Trust me.
Yeah.
But the contents of my stomach, my egg wrap,
Yeah,
a tango, a pickled egg, and a pickled onion has flopped out on the floor. My wife would be embarrassed.
Yeah.
She'd say, oh, Barry, why can't I take you anywhere? What are you going to be like at Alicante?
That's right.
If
What
your
else is
arse
going to
falls off?
explode?
Yeah, what else can explode?
You know, your eye falls out.
Your
or
eye falls
whatever.
out and all that.
You know.
My wife, when we went to Marbella a couple of years ago, her head fell off as she was going through customs. And I said, oh, you have to show your passport and that.
Yeah, but then
They looked at the photo, they went, that's a stump.
A neck.
It's just neck.
Neck
and I went,
shoulder.
oh, God.
And you said, trust me, believe me, you don't want to see the face.
I had
But it
to-
is her.
It is. I had to go back.
Yeah.
I had to go back. I said, excuse me, and I found it down by some duty-frees.
You have to say, where did you leave it, Margaret?
And
she couldn't speak because she's like...
Yeah, and I got it, I stuck it on her head, and we got a cab to the hotel, and I just laid her by the pool, and I said, look, just stay there. Don't get your yourself in
don't
any more
move.
trouble. Don't move.
I'll go and get a doctor.
Go and get a doctor, and he managed to stick it on again, but, it
In the
was,
70s, there was a spate of that when you went to Spain,
Oh,
wasn't
God.
it? It was either you had the shits or
Yes.
your head fell off.
that's right.
Oh,
So
yeah.
this belly button lark is nothing, and claiming 22 grand.
That's a joke, isn't it? See, I wonder who his surgeon was. I must look him up.
What, who done the belly button?
Yeah.
I mean, would you go in for that sort of, gastric band and all that? I mean, Fern Britton, apparently, she's had the gastric
had
band.
that done.
She's had that many
And
staples.
Diamond.
Miss Staples, rubber bands. She jumped up and down. It's like a walking
Yeah,
branch of
Bruce
Ryman's.
Ryman's, yeah.
Isn't it? I mean, and Diamond, she's had something done. hasn't
She's
she?
had one of them. She's had a staple or a band.
Where?
Well, I think it's a stomach.
What, they staple it inside?
Here, they open you up, right?
Yeah.
And then they get this stapler,
Staple
which
gun.
they get off Theo Paficis,
Yes.
right? With a couple of quid down Ryman's.
Yeah.
And they just go clunk, 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 like that. And they cut off maybe half your stomach, and so you can't use it. And so where they stapled it, the clunk, 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 food can't get through.
Really?
So basically you've got a smaller stomach, so you can't stuff as much McDonald's down your
dear,
throat,
that's terrible,
and you
isn't it?
can't get, fat. But what you find with this is that when people lose weight, don't
Yes,
they?
yeah,
quite
that's it.
drastically
Rapidly, yes.
lose weight. You can go from 26 stone down to maybe 13 stone.
Oh, yeah.
But of course, the problem with that, Mary, is that when you take your clothes off in front of the mirror,
Yes.
you have what I can only describe as a lump of floppy flesh hanging round your knees.
Oh, no, really?
Yeah.
You're saying that Anne Diamond has got...
I'm afraid so.
You probably couldn't see Anne's diamond, could you? with
No,
that?
you definitely
No,
couldn't have
definitely
seen
not.
Anne's diamonds or her feet. And she's got all this stuff hanging round her. And you need to put yourself back into the hospital to have a word with Lorenzo, the surgeon, who has to chop it all off.
Oh, God!
And that's when the problem happens. That's when your belly button can get sewn up. And if they
I
don't do it
see.
right,
It explodes on a
it explodes on a plane, Barry. And the contents of your stomach spills out all over
Oh,
Ryan.
that is disgusting. That is absolutely disgusting. I'd rather eat less than
Yeah, I
have
think
that.
go through all that. I think it's probably worth just cutting down on chips.
Because if for this holiday, I wouldn't be able to do anything as drastic as a gastric band.
No.
Uh,
You can do it yourself with an elastic band, but I don't know how that works.
I've already got that lump of fat hanging down over my knees anyway. I don't need that to get any longer.
Yeah.
It'd be like a sleeping bag, wouldn't it? You're lying out next to the hotel pool.
Yeah.
You pull
Oh,
it
yeah.
down over your knees, down to your ankles, really.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you have to stuff it right inside your trunks.
Yes, bet you do.
Yeah,
Oh,
you do.
dear.
Or else you just let it hang over your thighs and warm them up.
I mean, I dare say, if Margaret, if we was on our way to Spain this year and we wanted to, sneak in a few more Lambert and Butler, a few sticks of fags,
Yeah. Coffin nails.
tuck it under
the
gastric
flap.
flap,
Yeah. The excess flap.
the excess flap.
Are you carrying any excess baggage, sir? Well, not really. No. But I have been having a gastric band and I've got a load of fat hanging around my knees. Is that okay? Yeah, that's okay.
The one benefit is, when you go out and you do a bit of gardening, you might have a little stool to put your knees on. Just tuck your gastric fat under your knees. Going down a water slide on holiday, no need for a little mat.
Exactly, that's where it really comes into its own.
Its own.
Innit? Yeah.
It's so, look.
You can have your lover lie on it.
Yeah.
Like a little pillow.
Yeah, you can go down any of those slides, with that. Yeah. You can, I dare say, if you're sitting in front of the telly, you can open your legs up, rest your dinner on it.
Yeah.
And, though you wouldn't want so much dinner.
When you go to offices and they have them stress balls on the desk.
Yes, I know. I know what you're going to say.
Yeah, you can just get hold of your
gastric fat
and just squeeze that. I bet that'll take the stress out of things.
Very comforting.
Yeah.
I mean, we had a party for me and Margaret's wedding anniversary. We had the kids over and all the grandkids.
Yeah.
And I stuck her out the back garden one summer, didn't hire a bouncy castle, and all the kids jumped on her gastric fat.
Well,
it saved a few.
Saved you a load of money, wouldn't it?
Saved a load of money. So there you are.
I mean, as long as they took their shoes off, can't see anything wrong with that.
Well, no, unfortunately, my daughter Michelle, she had her stilettos on. She wouldn't take them off, and now, well, she looks like a waffle.
Watering cat.
A waffle. But so that's a little bit of advice. A crumpet. She looks like a crumpet.
That's it, isn't it? Yeah.
So if you think a sourdough, if you're thinking of having your belly button burst on a jet, well, you would hate that, wouldn't you?
You're thinking about doing that.
Don't do it.
Don't
touch it.
Because it stinks.
It absolutely stinks. And this... Yeah. You're like, this is Informer.
Is it?
Do you remember this? Snow,
Lick your bum down.
Yeah. Here we go.
Lick it.
Informer, you know, say that I'm a stormy, I go blam. I lick your bum down.
Lick your bum down. Snow rang. He said he's going to lick your bum down.
No one's licking my bum down.
Oh, yeah.
Has Snow been on the phone again, licking your bum down?
Yeah, he left him as he said he's going to lick your bum down.
Well, he can't. I don't want him to lick me bum up or down, frankly. I'd rather suck Pete Burns' knockers.
No, he did say, definitely said he was going to lick your bum down.
Have you written it down correctly?
Yeah, he says, look, Snow, 2 o'clock, Snow rang. She can lick your bum down.
Okay, 2 o'clock.
It's all there, black and white.
Oh, better phone him back. Better phone him back about that.
Bring him back.
I'm surprised he wants to lick my bum down. He don't know where it's been.
He just definitely said he wanted to lick your bum down.
Oh, he's written it there.
Yeah, written it in black and white.
Yeah. Oh, well.
He didn't expand on that, which I just took it as read that you knew what the fuck he was talking about.
Well, I don't know what it means. I mean, on face value, I'm not interested.
Don't fancy none of that?
Snow phone, 2:02 p.m. Wants to lick your bum down. No, not interested.
He got your number out of Exchange and Mart. Apparently you were advertising that or something.
Oh, that's a mistake. That's an old one. I don't do that now. He's got that from 1986-ish. I did have an advert in there wanting to lick my bum down, but I don't do that so much now. Not with my arthritis.
No, okay. Well, you better take it out because you're going to get all sorts of people ringing.
Yeah.
And they want to lick your bum down.
No, that's all wrong. That shouldn't have happened. Anyway, bums apart. We are here, it's Angelos and Barry. We're coming up to the last hour of the show.
OMG.
And if you want to lick Angelos's bum down, you
give
us a call and we'll see what we can do. In the meantime, Watford News. It's time for news from the Watford Observer.
Should we play a jingle?
Watford News. Oh, hey, we got some jingles made, didn't we?
Before the Watford News comes on, let's do the jingle.
This is one of our jingles, right, that we had made. Oh, no, that's an old one. Let's try
a new jingle.
This is a new one. Here we go. No, that's too long. That's 45 seconds.
Is it? We'll cut it off halfway.
Let's do this. Here we go. today on the Angelos and Barry show.
No, he's changed the names round there.
The Barry.
I'm happy with an Angelos show.
And Barry show.
No, French.
Needs a bit of work there.
Fubar!
All right, that wasn't
right,
bad.
isn't it?
What about
Okay.
this one? This is a bit longer.
Okay.
This is... hang on.
Allons enfants de la patrie, le jour de gloire est arrivé. Contre nous de la terre.
It's
Angelos
and Barry.
and Barry.
No French.
No,
Up yours.
on Fubar Radio.
On Fubar Radio. It's English, so...
Totally English.
Up yours.
Angelos.
Con, connard.
I'll tell you what.
That's my favourite.
Fubar!
That is out of this
That's
world.
my favourite one.
That is our favourite.
That's the one I like the
I
most.
like that. It's funny. If any French people listen,
It's just a bit of fun.
lighten up.
Clear off.
Clear off and all.
Thank you so much. Cheese arrived, Barry.
Cheers arrived. Thank you, my darling.
Thank you.
Cheers,
Thank you, Joe.
darling.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you, Joe.
She's
She's
lovely.
She's lovely, that
From
one.
Ireland.
She's from
From
Ireland.
Ireland.
Now,
The Emerald
and
Isle.
what's more, she doesn't just put on the accent, she's properly from Ireland.
She actually is Ireland.
Yes, she's Irelandish. This is in the Watford Observer. Cameron should tell his Bilderberg chums to pay up. Apparently, people like me, well, not me because I don't pay no rates,
No,
but
me
people
neither.
in Watford have been paying to host the Bilderberg group, which are, of course, a very
secret society.
Yeah, and they
Yes.
won't cough up for their own security. We, the taxpayer, have had to pay for it.
Really?
I think the whole thing stinks anyway.
Stinks to heaven.
It stinks more
What
smelly.
is going on in there?
Who are the Bilderberg group?
Well, the Bilderberg Group are a secret society of people
Oh, yeah.
like John Major.
Oh, yes.
I think John, what's his name, Mandelson?
Yes.
He's involved.
Peter Mandelson.
Peter Mandelson's involved.
Yes.
Got Kwan.
Got Gwen off
I
of the
think off
taking
of
the
the- off
lady
of the-
programmes off.
That's it. And I think David Dickinson is in it as well.
David Dickinson of Dickinson's
Real
Real Deals is
he's
in it.
I think Eddie Hemmings. is
Eddie
in-
Hemmings,
Yeah.
which one's he?
He was the scorer on It's a Knockout.
Eddie Hemmings, isn't it? Mick Robinson off of Magpie. He, since he's had his hair cut.
Howell Bennett.
Howell Bennett off of that programme.
Shelley.
Windsor Davis
He's
is
in the
one of them.
Bilderberg group,
Is
yeah.
in the Bilderberg group. You know Mary Berry off of the Cake programme?
Oh, yeah.
Her son Chuck Berry was in it.
He was in it as
for a
well.
while.
That's right.
Anyone who you think is in the public eye, you think is totally respectable,
that's
is
right.
in the Bilderberg
Bilderberg
group. Now, what do they do,
They
Angelos?
run the country. Not only do they run the country, Barry, but
Yeah.
they run the world.
They run our lives.
They run our lives. We think the government is in control.
Oh, forget it, mate.
That could not be further from the
Don't be
truth.
so naive.
It's so ridiculous to think that.
What they're making us do stuff.
Yeah,
What
they are making us
we
do
don't
stuff.
We're like pawns in a game.
That's right. They're putting stuff in our water.
Yeah,
They're putting stuff in our tea.
yeah.
They're putting stuff in our food to make us docile, to make us not think for ourselves.
Selves.
They're turning us into robots. And don't get me started on the moon, because
What's that?
there's something going on with that. You
What,
know,
the moon landings
no,
and that.
the moon itself, Barry.
Go on.
The moon itself is just a hollow ball stuck in space. And you know this because when they said they landed on the moon, right?
Yes.
And the
Apollo.
airplane
Rocket.
thing landed on the moon, right?
Yes.
When it landed on the moon, you could hear it from Earth, right? It just went when the rocket touched the moon, it just went clang, and it
Yeah.
echoed through
Yeah.
space, clang, clang,
Clang, clang.
which proved that it was just a hollow bit of metal up there.
And why did they go up there?
Barry, they went up there so they could have a laugh at us and also to contact other people from other planets.
Are you saying that they're just toying with us as their playthings?
Yeah, it's like, oh, what are we going to do in this decade? Why don't we fly to the moon? That'll give everyone a boost, you know. And
it distracts us from the real
issue. Us so that they can then take over the banks and that they can take over the money and that they can get under our skin.
Well, I wish they would take over my local HSBC because it's bloody useless.
Well, they have taken over it.
Well,
so maybe someone else should take it over. We should take it back.
If there's anyone from the Bilderberg group, could you put more pens out, please? I mean, never mind landing on the moon, just simply a few more pens and paying in slips when I can't find them.
Yeah.
You know.
That's a fair enough request.
I mean, I don't know
if the Bilderberg listens to complaints. There's nowhere you can actually ring.
They're not.
There's nowhere you can ring.
Well, if there's anyone from the Bilderberg group or the Illuminati listening,
there probably is.
I want more pens in the HSBC.
Yeah.
I would like someone to do something about the dog muck in our local park. I would like something to do about the drainage whenever we have a flood in Watford.
Oh, does it stink?
It stinks to high heaven. And finally, I would like a subway on every street corner of this fine nation of ours. Now, if you can sort that out...
I'll vote for you.
I'll vote for you. You can stick...
You don't have to be in hiding.
You don't... You can
come out of hiding.
You can put a microchip in the middle of my forehead for all I care.
I couldn't give a shit.
I couldn't give a shit.
I just want a meatball sandwich on every corner of England.
You know, do it. Fine, I will be your servant. I don't give a shit. I
ask for very little in return, and you can do what you like with me.
Mate, you can fake the moon landings. Yeah. You can, kill Princess Diana.
Sure. Kill Kennedy.
You
do what you like.
You can pretend to have blown up the two Twin Towers, not the two Twin Towers, just the Twin Towers. There's not four of them. Yeah, and then, they'd have you believe there's not four of them. And then, I don't give a shit. Yeah. Just give me a subway on the corner of my road.
A few more pens in HSBC.
North Watford.
Clean up the dog muck. And I won't say a word. Even though I have exposed you on the internet, I know what's going on.
Yes.
I just don't give a shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, then.
That's that then. If there's anyone from the Illuminati listening, you might come in for a little chat with us next week.
Yeah, and if you can shape-shift into a lizard whilst we speak to you...
No, it's not good on radio.
We can describe it. His eyes have gone black now. His tongue's whipping out round the microphone.
That's it.
Oh, he's got scales coming up his back. He's definitely a lizard.
It's definitely a lizard. It's terrifying. He's got us all under mind control. But on the plus side, you can fill in a form at the HSBC without having to cause a fuss.
Yeah.
Listen, we got some wonderful guests coming up shortly. And this is This is Elton John.
Okay.
Elton John is from Watford.
Okay.
Are you ready for love?
Yes.
I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm ready to go as well, mate.
I'm ready for love.
I am as well, finally.
You have been ready for love for a long time.
No, I mean, I've been on the peg for a while, but now I've come down off the peg and I am ready to get stuck in.
Absolutely. It always makes me, what I think is, when you get pop stars, like Elton John there is singing, "Are you ready for love? I'm ready for love."
I'm ready.
I always think it's called fishing for compliments, isn't it? Like Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
I want to dance with somebody, as if you
could. You can dance with whoever you like, mate.
Yeah, and it's a bit like, I've got no one to dance with. I'm so lonely. Well, you're Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
And you could get a foxtrot out of Douglas Bader,
She was Whitney Houston.
She's not anymore. She would love to dance now.
Yeah, she would. And Elton John, he's looking for love. He's found it. He's got David Furniture.
I don't know what he's
worried about.
He's not really worried. He'll say anything to sell a few records, wouldn't he?
He didn't give a shit either.
Old David Furniture and Elton John there with the Duets, are you ready for love? And I know I am, and I know our next guest.
Probably are. We
Probably
don't know.
we don't know. They're staring at us in a funny way. It's the anti-poet. Hello, fellas. Come into the microphone.
Hello.
Hey.
So you're called the anti-poet, and yet there's two of you.
It's clever, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It's a bit of a deception.
Okay,
It's thrown us off the
it
scent.
Shuts us off already. And what is it? What I mean, poetry is what
It's
you
poetry.
do?
It's beat poetry.
Beat poetry.
Beat poetry.
Oh, nice.
As in, it's got a thumping double bass
I've
behind
heard
the
him.
words.
I've heard him play the double bass, and this bloke knows what he is doing.
Oh, fantastic. It's nice to have a bit of talent.
Yeah, finally got a bit of
He's
talent
got
in
a
here.
psychological problem.
Oh, what is it?
He can't actually speak unless there's a rhythm underneath it. So
Okay, so what is your name? Here he goes.
Oh, blimey.
He's plugged. Oh yeah.
My name's Ian. How are you?
Some talent in the building.
At last, some talent.
Finally, some talent in the bloody building. Honestly, we've had some shit on here today. I
Oh,
tell
we
you.
really have.
Awful. But it's finally got some talented people with black fingernails, I see.
Just for show.
Witchcraft.
Could be.
Well, you would know.
yeah, don't milk it, mate.
No, you milk it, mate.
Please
You milk it. If you can play like that, do what you like.
The anti-poet is made up of Paul Eccentric, and he is eccentric.
Which one's Paul Eccentric?
That's me.
He's the one hanging from the light bulb with just his underpants on.
I'm the one coming out the right side of the speaker.
He's coming out the right side of the speaker, and Ian...
And coming out the wrong side of the speaker.
It's me.
Their unique sound is created with a blend of one of the country's
Countries.
finest... I'm being put off by the slight distortion in
Well,
my
it's
headphone.
from the bass player,
Oh, I see. So-
not Paul Eccentric.
Not Paul Eccentric. Anyway, basically, it's a blend of one of the country's finest poets and the rhythms of solo bass and percussion, right?
They're beat poets, you know that, don't they? They are.
Oh,
they
my
are.
goodness.
You know, there's cowbell.
Where do you play? Where do you perform your stuff, Paul?
Oh, we're everywhere. We're all over the country at all the festivals.
Weddings?
And, we have done weddings,
Yeah,
yeah.
good,
we have
good.
been commissioned to write for weddings.
How
actually.
strange.
Yeah.
If you came to my daughter Michelle's wedding, there's no sign of that happening at any time in the future. What sort of thing might you play? I mean, is it a happy stuff or is it all a little bit eccentric?
It's a little bit...
Filthy.
yeah, that's probably a good word for
Well,
it.
she's like that. She's a mucky
She's a
cow,
dirty
yeah.
girl, is she?
Yeah.
Dirty
would.
girl.
Yeah, hold on.
I've
That's
met
my
her.
daughter you're talking about, Queensbury Rules. But she is, I'm allowed to say she's a bit of an old slag. But
Am I allowed to say that?
no, you're not.
Okay.
Now, so
She's finding the boundaries.
if she were to come off the game and get married, what sort of thing might you play at her wedding?
We'd play a piece that we've was actually the title track to our first album, which was called "Dirty Little Cow Is Wearing Tights, Not Stockings."
Shall we have a listen to it?
Do you want us to do that?
Definitely. Look that up in your
I'll
book.
find that in it, 'cause
Paul
I haven't got a
Eccentric,
memory, you see.
Paul Eccentric.
is so eccentric. He's put his glasses on. He's leafing through a file of.
I say, he's got
Poems.
them trousers like Johnny Rotten
Poems.
wears with zips all over them.
Do you know what?
Oh,
I've got a feeling this is going to be out of this world,
I think
Angelos.
so too. I can't
Yeah.
look at it. So what's the title of this called?
It's called "Dirty Little
Dirty
Cow
Little
Is
Cow.
Wearing Tights, Not Stockings." And it's a mantra for the middle-aged man.
Love it.
Here we go. Oh, I like it already.
Tights, not stockings. 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 With a wire gauze gusset and a belt designed for locking. Well, I'm easily distracted by a pair of silky pins. Slinking down the high street go my curvy, shiny twins. I try to keep a focus. I try not to be cock-led by repeating this mantra over in my head. She's wearing tights, not stockings. Tights, not stockings. Tights, not stockings. She's a bad girl. No, she's not tights, not stockings. Tights, not stockings, with the wire gauze gusset and a belt designed for locking. Well, they sidle past my window, and I try to close my eyes, but I'm imagining the friction on those sliding nylon thighs. I'm waiting for a breeze to lift that little cotton skirt, and I'm hoping what I see there won't be bare and pink and pert. Tights, not stockings. Tights, not stockings. Tights, not stockings. She's a dirty little cow. Tights, not stockings. Tights, not stockings, with the wire gauze gusset and a belt designed for locking. Solo.
Tights, not stockings. Everybody, tights, not stockings. Come on now, tights, not stockings. Tights, not stockings. Go on then, tights, not stockings. Tights, not stockings.
Ding dong! Well, they shimmer in the sunlight as they shimmy into view, like a mirage in a desert that won't turn out to be true. With all the allure of an oasis to a dehydrated man, with a fetish for suspenders and a depilation fan. I wish I didn't waste so much time watching girls go by, contemplating lacy lingerie in heels 6 inches high. I've better things to do than lech and leer and fantasise. I know what girls look like naked, so it won't be a surprise. Tights, not stockings. Tights, not stockings. Tights, not stockings. She's a dirty little man. Tights, not stockings. Tights, not stockings, with the wire gauze gusset and a belt designed for locking. Boots, no knickers. Boots, no knickers. Boots, no knickers. She's a rock.
I bet she is as well, actually.
Boots, no knickers. Boots, no knickers, with a wire gauze gusset and a belt designed for locking.
Oh,
at last.
Challenge. Am I right in thinking that song was written especially for children in need?
Yes.
Yeah. Commissioned.
Raised a lot of money, actually.
Commissioned by Terry Wogan, that one, wasn't it?
Oh my goodness! I think look. In case anyone's offended, we all feel a little bit like that in the spring, like that. The sap's rising
when the sun's coming out.
I'd rather not see it at all. I'd rather everyone was in a burqa.
Yeah, that would be much easier,
wouldn't it?
It
would be much easier. I'd rather not go there.
It's all in the mind, then, isn't it? Because it's still under there. It's under the burqa.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
right.
but you don't know what their face looks like, so you don't really can't start imagining.
No, maybe not. No.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah.
You got anything else of a sexual nature, or shall we move on to what?
How long you been doing this for?
6 years now.
6 years. Yeah, but are you from the poetry background?
Well, yeah.
You've got green nails.
I have, yeah.
Oh, you got green nails.
Stops me biting them.
Okay, lovely.
Yeah, I was a poet, but people didn't like what I did.
Oh,
and
what a shame.
So I met him. Yeah. And he started putting some beats behind it. We thought that would work. Nobody's doing that. Let's give that a go. And they didn't like it even more.
Oh, what a shame.
It says here that you run your own nights.
That's why we run our own nights.
Yeah. When you say you run your own nights, do you mean that's with your own gigs, and you put on other acts with you?
Exactly. We thought that if nobody else wants to put us on, we'll put our own nights, and we'll put all the people that nobody else wants on, the comedians and the poets and the
Angelos
singers.
at last, something for you.
Get a gig.
You can come down and do a gig with us. We're only in Camden. We're at the Camden Head on the first Monday of every month. We're in
Camden Head is a pub, not a pastime. In case you were thinking of that on a Friday
you haven't tried
night.
the toilets?
Yeah.
No. Yes, you can get Camden Head in there, and So look, something's fallen.
So you must be doing festivals and all that. Surely
we were at Glastonbury last year, and Lama Tree last year, and Brighton we did last year, and Edinburgh. Yeah, we do the rounds.
It's good, isn't it? Because that means you can get in for free, doesn't it?
We get in for free.
Yeah.
Do you? What sort of audience do you attract? Is it like a folky crowd, an alternative crowd? Do you tailor it for different types of people?
Kids.
We do. We have done kids ones. We did a kids one in Milton Keynes a few weeks ago. It was, touch and go.
It must have been about 5 minutes long, mustn't it? Okay.
No, we have got stuff that is not too bad for children. Yeah, we've our new album due out next month is entitled "Here's One for the Kiddies."
Oh, well, that's nice. Trying to keep the balance, isn't it?
One for the kiddies.
So you can sleep at night.
I wouldn't give it to a child. No.
It's lovely.
Yeah. Okay.
Can we hear another one?
Do you want one from that album?
Yeah, have one from the kiddies album.
From that album.
Should we do Kiddies
Should we
there,
do?
or do you
I
want-
think we should do that one.
That one.
That's on the
Okay.
Kiddies album.
Yeah, lovely.
This is called Everyone's a Critic, because I don't know if you find this. in
Oh, this is,
you know,
oh my.
everybody thinks they've got an opinion, you know, and they want to review. Actually, they don't review us because nobody ever reviews us.
No, well, you know, you're
That's
beyond.
why we
you are-
wrote this.
You're
We wrote
beyond
this.
review.
Yeah, well, that's a nice way to put it.
Beyond
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
So we wrote this is called Everyone's a Critic.
Yes.
Goes like this.
Oh, they are. Oh, he's good, isn't he?
Very good.
He's an expert, a connoisseur, he knows more than enough. He's got a university degree in very clever stuff. His counsel's often courted by emperors and kings, billionaire collectors of tat and tacky things. He'll draw on education, experience and taste, and publish an opinion which is generally misplaced. He calls his view objective, dispassionate and frank, but shows that he can't tell the difference between art and art house wank. I say, why can't he tell the difference between art and art house wank? Oh, we don't need credentials to know when we've been conned. We know pretentious when we see it. We know of what we are not fond. We may not have the eloquence, the training or the class, but we know a fucking artist with his head stuck up his arse. We know when creativity has crossed the line. So we don't need you to tell us what is shit with added shine. We can tell talent from hyperbole, a genius from a crank. But art for art's sake posturing is still just art house wank. I say art for art's sake posturing is always art house wank. So everyone's a critic these days with an axe to grind, a laptop and a pseudonym with which to hide behind. Passing vengeful judgment offers honest peer critique, condemning innovation if it doesn't fit the clique. But art that doesn't spark debate and make some punters stroppy isn't art at all, it's merely advertising copy. So if you're feeling self-indulgent with your page or canvas blank, why not knock one out before you start? Save us from art house wank. Go on, knock one out before you start. Save us from art house wank. Knock one out before you start. Save us from art house wank.
Oh, yes. I tell you what, I can certainly concur with that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we was talking earlier about doing a comedy show for charity.
Yeah.
And I spoke to, there was an act I know, and he said to me, oh, don't worry, you do it for charity, you'll be 4-0 up before you start.
Exactly.
I come
They
on
can't
stage,
slag you off, can they?
done a little bit of stuff, and there's a bloke from Chortle, I won't say his name, Steve Bennett, and
He's a reviewer.
He's a reviewer, and what he wrote about me, and Steve, if you're listening, you can fuck off and not come back to any more of my gigs. He wrote me at this charity gig. He wrote saying that the audience were what was it? His old jokes fell on stony ground. He said,
What a shit.
"What a shit!
Risk-free.
You're entitled to your opinion, you prick." So I would like to.
You know, he's got a physics degree.
Oh, a physics
He's got
degree.
a physics degree.
Okay, I might come down next time you're looking at ultrasound waves, son, and
He's not slagging you off.
yeah, start slagging you off. Anyway,
Yeah, nice. That's lovely. So he's your Chaz Jangle, isn't he? To your Ian Jury.
Well, yeah, that's actually
that's
been noted
It's a
before.
model, isn't it?
Actually,
Yeah,
people have said
yeah.
jury-esque. And we quite like
You're
that.
happy with
idea.
that?
Jury, yeah,
Must be happy with that.
Oh,
You
love
can't
that.
be in
I
better
mean,
company, really, can you?
I think I'm a big fan of them. They're fantastic, and you guys.
What?
What if you put a big band together and
It
turned
would
it
be
into?
nice. It would be
Would be
nice,
nice,
wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But it's easy. Well, it's not that easy carrying this bastard thing
No.
around, but it's easier than a band.
Easier,
you know?
yeah.
You know, when you say, well, you got to be at a place at 6:30, and there's a good chance that we might both make it. If there's a band,
Yeah,
you've got
it's
no hope.
hard,
You know,
yeah,
we've
yeah,
both been in
exactly.
bands. There's no hope of a band turning up on time.
Very difficult.
And getting it in here, you know, you wouldn't get it in here.
No, well, yeah, I mean, in things like this, you just bring him.
Yeah.
So you've
I
got
thought
it
that's
all.
what you were talking about. Oh, you're talking about the double bass. That's
Well, you have to have them as a pair.
Oh,
'cause,
he comes with it,
yeah,
doesn't he?
yeah,
He comes with-
yeah,
and also he has to go with it because he can only speak when he's got it
That's
with him.
right, and
I
it's
suppose.
awkward, you know.
I like it very much.
You imagine him when he goes shopping, you know, and he's asking
Yeah,
for something
yeah.
over the counter. Go on, do it. Ask for some facts.
Go on.
20 fags, please. Good one. 20 B&H. Oh, lovely.
Oh, that's
There you go.
handy.
That's nice, isn't it? Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, in all honesty, it is so refreshing to see, and I mean this sincerely, a couple of artists going out and doing their stuff, the way you are. It reminds me of, when a few years ago, going to see stuff at art centres and all that stuff. None of this, and I don't mean to pick on him, but the geezer we had from Towie the other week, and people who come in just here to sell his book, and he was perfectly nice, and I'm regretting I even mentioned his name.
No, don't. But let's just make a point. His book is number 4 in the top 10 bestsellers list.
It is, but my point is...
And he's from Towie. Gives you some idea.
Let me just say, these fellas have got some integrity.
Yeah, they've got something to sell.
They have got something to sell, let's be fair.
They've got something. They've got something.
They got something.
They've worked hard at their craft.
Look, I'll tell you what, how long can you hang around for a sec?
We can hang as long as you like.
Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go and have a song now.
We'll have a song.
We'll have a song and a song.
Yeah.
I'm going to go and curl one off, and then we'll be back straight after this with the fantastic anti-poets.
Oh, I like this one.
We like this one.
MC Hammers. Noise.
That was Rick James, Super Freak.
Was it?
Wasn't it?
No, it was MC Hammer.
No, MC Hammer nicked it.
I thought it was MC Hammer.
No, MC Hammer. I
had no idea. I thought he'd gone into his bedroom and he sat down with his corgi and he'd written that.
No, MC... You know what he's doing now, MC Hammer? He's doing a hardware tour. It's MC Hammer, Chuckademus and Pliers, Screwdriver, Scissor Sisters,
Chainsaw Brothers,
the Chainsaw Brothers,
Hammer and Sickle.
There's another one out.
Roger Vice.
9 Inch Nails.
Miami Vice.
We ran out of them
the
now.
Odessa File.
Chublock, and the Odessa. Anyway, we have got with us the rather brilliant anti-poet. There's a bit of a loving going on in this studio.
We're enjoying this
They
very
were
much.
like this. So we can hear another number, fellas.
Like this.
What is this from the new album? Or
This is the title track of the last album.
How many albums have you done?
4.
4 albums.
How do you?
Yeah.
And do you sell them at your gigs or online?
We do.
or
Well,
what?
both at gigs and online. It's the best way.
I
to
saw
sell
your
CDs.
website and your gig list is immense.
Extensive, isn't it?
It's huge.
Yeah.
I mean, how much you spending on travel a month?
More than we get in gigs.
Yeah, I was
generally,
going to say,
because we need a big car for this.
Yeah,
if we could have an
exactly.
Oyster card and go on the train, but
Can't put it on a
you'd
train,
need
can
that for that and all. No. We bought a trolley, didn't we? Once we did buy a trolley.
Bust it.
You bust it already,
You can't get that thing on a trolley.
You can, Barry. It just has to be the right sort of trolley.
Oh, does
Yeah,
didn't
it
have the right
does,
sort of trolley.
It didn't have the right sort of trolley.
What was it? You have a little tartan one?
It's, as you come out through the Tesco's car park, it's the trolley sticks, so you can only gig in Tesco because it's got.
Of course, you can't get over
I suppose there's the call for it in Tesco.
They don't like
They don't like it.
They don't like that sort of honesty in there, do they?
Honesty.
Aldi.
Nobody likes honesty these days.
They want it a bit more fake in
Aldi,
Tesco's.
you can lift it over the top. Yeah.
Oh, there you are. See.
Yeah, that's right.
What? Who sang "Honesty is such a something" words? Billy Joel.
Iron Maiden.
That's it. And now, that was a comedy cul-de-sac, and now we've got...
I didn't know the answer to the
I didn't know the
question.
answer to the question. Here they are, anti-poet with...
This is random words in a random order. It's our little piece to all the other poets on the circuit. They know who they are.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I don't know. Okay.
Goes like this.
I'm going to dig.
There's a woman on the stage, and she pretended she's a poet. She's got something on her mind, but she's attempting to bestow it. But she's not a friend of brevity, and editing's beyond her. So it spews like wordy vomit, and my mind begins to ponder. What the fuck? fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck is she on about? What the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck is she on about? It's just random words in a random order, random words in a random order, random words in a random order. Don't clap because you think that you are trying to reward her. There's a bloke up on the stage. He likes to think he's from the ghetto, but his middle-class manners clash with his manifesto. He's rapping in an accent that doesn't suit his hue. Most of it is bollocks, and none of it is true. So what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck is he on about? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck is he on about? It's just random words in a random order. Random words in a random order. Random words in a random order. Just put it down to an attention deficit disorder. There's a woman on the stage. Although it's half an hour later, she's still yet to make a point. It would be kinder to sedate her. Are we mocking the afflicted? Yes, we are. Shouldn't everyone be free to spout their raving rants, regardless of the quality? But what the fuck? What the fuck are they on about? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck are they on about? It's just random words in a random order. Random words in a random order. Random words in a random order. Some people call it poetry, but I just call it torture. Random words in a random order. Random words in a random order. Random words in a random order. As entertaining as a little kid with a recorder. What? I do, mate. That's enough.
Oh, mate.
Keep it clean, fellas.
Oh, my goodness.
OMG. That was brilliant.
That was brilliant.
Honestly, that's saying exactly what I was thinking.
Exactly, because he goes through a lot of poetry
always
performances.
At the poetry readings, I'm just sitting there going, what the fuck? What the fuck are they talking about? But that's like the bloke taking me tickets.
Yeah,
I don't know
that's
what he's talking about. Yeah.
I mean, you'd done that lovely one you done. There was a young lady from Leeds.
Who?
Yeah, come on, don't be shy. Tell us.
She.
Who used to buy a lot of cheese.
That's right. I was going to go really dirty,
No,
and I didn't do it because I just.
She had
instinctively.
Go on. Hold on.
Go on. There was a young lady from Leeds.
She
ate a
lot of cheese. She had a tummy tuck. She went one day, oh fuck, her belly was hanging over her knees. Do you remember we spoke about that about an hour ago?
I remember
on the
that.
show?
So, when do you think he can join your group?
I mean, with that sort of stuff.
That's your quality.
He's welcome to come along, We'll put anybody on, really.
There's always room for somebody on a triangle.
Yeah. Can you play a triangle?
Very nice.
Why don't we try another little poem between them? I mean, we're professionals now.
We can get this. There once was a bloke from Watford.
That is Watford.
That's hard, isn't it?
Okay, there once was a man from Watford.
Bloke
from Watford.
Yeah. Go on, Barry.
Who went to work in a shop.
Join in if you like.
Wondered if he might have had a clubfoot.
There are.
Clubfoot. He hobbled to town.
With a very deep frown.
And then he left Watford. Well, that's been wonderful.
Go on, Shane. We're back to London. I forgot about doing poetry.
Well, we've had a lot of fun, fellas. I won't be joining you on the tour.
I might.
Wonderful. They're called Anti-Poet. Where are you playing next, fellas?
Where are we next? We're at Camden Head on Monday. Yeah, Camden Head this Monday at 8 o'clock. It's free. There's a load of new people on there. Loads of poets, comedians.
Really?
Yeah, it's just round the corner.
I know.
Straight from work.
All right. Well, listen, fella, it's been an absolute joy.
It has been brilliant.
You've been really good.
Thank you for
wonderful to have
people that
some
can actually fucking do something
for a change.
Fantastic.
All right. Lots of love, fellas.
Finish with a beat. There we go. I was walking down the street.
Oh yeah, go on.
The other day.
Here we go.
I had nothing to say.
I've been watching you.
Here he is.
From a distance.
Oh, yeah.
I have studied you from afar.
Okay.
I've seen The way your eyes shimmer like the rare, precious jewels that they are. Oh, I've admired your natural beauty. I have coveted, I have desired. I've extolled your every virtue in poems that you have inspired. I have gazed upon perfection. I have loved you secretly. I have dreamt of what it might be like if you could belong to me. Oh, how I'd sweep you from your feet. How I'd charm you with roses and wine. I would treat you as a princess if you would agree to be mine. Oh, I would tear my heart from its cradle. I would beg you on bended knee. I would pay a billionaire's ransom to persuade you to marry me.
I do. She does too. I now pronounce you husband and wife.
Oh, now, the honeymoon period, it's over. And I'm leaving for work with a peck. I've got shirts that need to be ironed, love. Let's take a reality check. I expect my house to be tidy. On return, I expect to be fed. And then, once you've washed all the dishes, to be flat on your back in my bed. Oh, well, now there's no point you crying to mother. No one forced you to put on that ring. It's a contract, just like any other. With obligations, it's far more than bling. Yes, of course, I still fucking love you. I said it in church, didn't I? In front of those mongs you call family, who you promised were rich and would die. No, I'm not a misogynist bastard. And it's misogynistic anyway, yeah. Nor a patronising wanker. Now, darling, that's a bad thing to say. 'Cause it's me who's wearing the trousers. I'm the breadwinner, dear wife, yeah. Your place is here in the kitchen. Yeah, where we keep the bread knife. Oh, the one that your mother bought us, yeah. Ostensibly so that you could make sandwiches for me. Or effect a DIY castration. And blame it on PMT.
Divorce her? I do. She does too.
Thank you.
Hey, that's the anti-poet. Go and see
That's the
that.
anti-poet.
Thank you.
They are very, very good.
Very, very good. A depressing way to end that particular...
Oh, it's just real life, Barry.
It's real life. Wonderful, fellas. Thank you so much. And, you know, maybe come back again.
Oh, please.
The anti-poet. Go and see him soon. In the meantime, this is... what have we got now? We've got... Oh, this is good. This is... Don't You Want Me? Felix featuring Jamanda.
Oh, I couldn't give a shit. Fading out, isn't it?
Oh, God.
Fading out. God for that.
Who chose that? A 10-year-old?
They were good, weren't they, Barry?
Who? Felix featuring...
No, anti-poets.
Oh, them. I thought you were talking about that terrible song. The anti-poet love that.
I tell you what, as well. Good skin for a 47-year-old man.
Well, yeah.
Very good skin.
Probably, yeah. I did see that, actually. Very good skin.
Clean living.
Clean living.
Yeah.
You don't expect that of them sort of... Your performer types. You expect it's all drugs.
A little bit like drugs. Shaggy bags and...
Yeah. No, that was
good
very
skin.
Good skin on the...
Skin. What you got for us?
In the Watford Observer this week, they do it. All local papers do this. What's on in the local area? I know you know. I know you know. You say, there's all sorts of things on. There's a Herkimer exhibition of an artist in Bushey.
A what exhibition?
Herkimer, he's a famous artist.
I've never heard of him.
Well, he's in. Are you familiar with the Bushey area? That's not a euphemism. That's an actual place. We've also got. This is at the Watford Coliseum.
Oh yeah.
Paul Hollywood.
The baker.
The baker is the Great British Bake Off star will demonstrate recipes,
How to bake.
reveal some secrets of the TV chef, and show lots of middle-aged ladies his dingle dangle in a show culminating with 4 lucky audience members.
I mean,
coming on stage to bake with Paul.
I don't want to be rude about this fella,
Paul Hollywood,
but I mean, if I could say this about anyone, it'd be about him.
What's that?
Member of the Lucky Club.
Oh, do you think so?
Member of the Lucky Club. He's a baker with blue eyes and silver hair.
That's
and
true.
He's got himself on telly. Yeah. And he's gone stratospheric. Just because he can stick some dough in the oven.
Yeah. I'll tell you
Know what I
something.
mean?
Shall I tell you something?
Go on.
The other day I knocked over a vase. Right? I picked up all the pieces. I stuck it together with super glue, and I thought, Barry, you've always been quite good at that, quite
with your
steady
hands.
hand. But would I make a television programme based on putting stuff together?
Or go on tour.
Go on tour, and now
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Barry Sticks Stuff Together in front of you at the Coliseum.
Yeah.
Today, I've bought some broken pots and pans, what I found in the bottom of the drawer in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And as you can see here, the plastic handles come off this pan.
Yeah.
And what I'm going to do in front of you is just stick that back on with super glue, and I'm going to charge you £22.50 for the privilege to watch me do it.
Yeah, I mean, do you see that in what was over? Barry from Watford sticks together some old handles off of pans.
Pots and pans.
Rickmansworth, Watford, May 23rd. Details go to Watford Coliseum, £22.50. Oh, there's another one. I've always prided myself on how I sweep up our decking at the back of my house.
Absolutely, get the jet wash on it.
Have I ever got in touch with a television production company and said, I'm a dab hand with me Kircher power sprays and sweeping? I'll tell you what.
See what I'm good at? I'm going down the petrol station, taking the petrol cap off my car and sticking petrol in it. Would I go to Thames Television
6-part
and
series?
say, would you mind if I had a 6-part series about filling up my car with petrol?
Yeah, and the second series, Angelos goes in and buys
check
some
the oil.
mint Imperials.
That's right.
No, you wouldn't.
No.
I'll tell you what I've always been
what are you good at?
good at. Wiping my bottom after only 2 or 3 goes.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Do I?
Oh, yeah.
Have I sent that
No.
in to Baby Cow Productions? Have I sent that in to anyone at Channel 4?
A 2-page treatment?
Look, I wonder if I could pitch this. Barry
really
wipes his arse effectively.
Well, I think we can sell that actually, Barry. Yeah, I think we can
There's
certainly
a
take
real
that. There's a real
buzz.
buzz about
There's
that program.
a buzz about your biz in the market.
That's right. Do you know what I like? I'm really good at sitting down and watching television.
Yeah.
Right, and then commenting on it.
Yeah.
Do you think I would?
Oh yeah,
there
is something
TV
like
show
about that.
Yeah. It's done very well, hasn't it?
See,
that's another one of my ideas that's been nicked.
Oh, shit.
These people nick these ideas off you.
Yeah, how dare
Do you know what I mean, Barry?
No, exactly. So Paul Hollywood.
So what will he be doing in the Coliseum?
Oh, making a cake and prancing around with some jeans that are too tight to get the ladies going.
Yeah,
talking in that Scouse voice.
Yeah, that's so attractive.
Bit of a rough time and
It's made him so popular with the ladies.
You know, I mean...
Who'd have thought that a TV programme about a middle-aged baker and an old woman encouraging people to make shit cakes has become so popular?
What I think is funny is some of the spin-off ones. There's one now about an allotment.
Is it?
Yeah, there's one about grow your own vegetables. There's another one about sewing. I mean...
Sewing!
Oh, God! The Great British Sew-Off, the Great British Bake-Off.
Just like crafts, arts and crafts.
Be honest about what this country does. What about the Great British Drink-Off?
Yeah, that would be good, wouldn't it? Sitting in a pub getting pissed.
You know, and they get a couple of judges to come along, Princess Margaret and Pete Rotal, notorious Richard Harris boozers. Come on, they go, look, you know, I'm afraid you only had a double scotch followed by 4 pints. This is where the journey ends. You know.
Thanks very much. I've had a great time being here. And excuse me while I go and throw up in the bog.
Yeah, I let myself down at the last minute. I went out the back for a fag.
And when I chucked the dart at the ball, it flew off and hit a through machine.
You know, the Great British Drink-Off. What about, you know, to celebrate this country's...
The Great British fag smoke.
The Great British... Celebrate...
Everyone round the back of the building.
That's it.
Guffing on fags.
You see how many snouts you can get down your
pull.
Oh, he's bummed it. He's bummed it. He's bummed the fag. He's strained it. He's strained the filter. He's collapsed the filter.
Yeah, I tell you, that fag's wet.
Yeah.
He's got that wet, and
here we go. The judge is old Ma Cotton from EastEnders.
Yeah,
June
Cotton
thingy.
Yeah.
She comes on and here you are. Here's 20 Lambert and Butler. Who can get through that?
I'll get through that in 10 minutes, and I'll give you 10 grand.
Yeah, that's it. Next week, things get tough. Filterless camels. The winner wins a transplant.
20 gouloir.
Yeah, the winner wins free chemotherapy and an iron lung. So that's it. The
winner or loser. I reckon that gets some press anyway.
High stakes, isn't it?
Certainly gets some press.
You know, you either survive or you die.
Or you die a long period of time. Maybe they could do a version of that for a Christmas special with one of them hubbly bubblies.
What's that?
Yeah,
I know.
You know, like one of them Iranian pipes.
That's it, the Christmas
special will be taking place in the Edgware Road in London. Yeah. We'll sit outside a cafe and smoke a hubbly bubbly.
That's a lovely idea, isn't it? That would get the foreign markets to buy it.
Exactly. But we do it with celebrities, though.
With celebrities, of course, for charity.
Yeah, get someone like Lewis, the bloke that plays Lewis. Who is in Off We the Same Pet.
Off We the Same Pets.
What's his name?
Gary Coleman.
Yeah.
Gary
Coleman.
Get him in.
Get him involved.
What are you talking about, Willis? Well, I can't talk. I'm at a drinking off to meet you to the cigarettes. Ladies and gentlemen. Wonderful stuff. If there are any production companies out there who want to buy...
if they don't want any of them ideas, I'm sure we can come up with something else that you do want.
We've scribbled a couple down here. So, just to recap, it's Celebrity British Bake Off, Great British Sew Off, Great British Grey Own Vegetables, Great British Barry Wipes His Bum with 3 goes.
Great British Angelos Scab Pick.
The Great British Angelos Scab Pick. That's lovely.
The Great British Angelos wipes, brushes dandruff out of his hair.
The Great British belly button blows up in an aeroplane and it stinks the place out. The Great British run out of ideas. Anyway, the point is, in the meantime...
We're here if you need us.
We're here if you need us, and we're very happy... Oh, we like this!
Oh, we do like this. What is it? Now we're giving it up to you.
Right on time,
baby.
Gotta get up, now don't kick my away.
They're always going to haul Clarkson over the coals for racism.
They're always going to...
They'll always get him for that.
Do you know, while that song was on, we was having a discussion about racism. Because, you know, we are... Well, we're good social commentators.
We just reflect what's going on out on the street.
That's all we do. And
we are the people of the people.
We have got our finger on the pulse.
And we have got
what's going on.
I was trying to think of another cliche. I couldn't think of one.
We are barometers.
We are barometers of
this country.
Right. We are mirrors of.
Where someone's coming in.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
No. Which line is our friend on? Line 1. Is it this one? Hello?
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 Hello? Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
That's nice.
I mean, why does this keep happening?
That whoever that was who put the phone down, we was willing to help you then, weren't we?
Just have a bit of patience. I mean, you know, we could be the answers to your problems.
Maybe the problem is they don't know how to use a phone correctly.
That's right. Well, there's nothing we can do about that, Barry, because they're
at
the other end of the line. So, yeah, if you haven't guessed already, then you're thick. But we are going to have another caller. and they tried to get through, and same things happened with Lembix Opix this morning.
Yes.
Earlier on today.
Izzy, that happened with her and all.
Izzy, we get so far, and then they put the phone down.
And just that bloke, what was his name? I've got to say happy birthday to him again. Steve.
Steve, yeah, off the internet.
It was something like Webster or something. I think it was that. But Steve, you know who you are. Happy birthday, old son.
Steve.
What are you going to do when the show ends, Angelos, tonight?
Gonna go Londis.
I'll go Londis,
Gonna get myself one of them Matteson sausages.
Excellent.
I'm gonna get myself a knife.
Yes.
I'm going to go in the park and I'm going to open up the Matteson sausages.
Excellent.
Slice bits off.
Yeah.
One by one. Stick it down my gob.
Fantastic.
What are you going to do?
Well, that sounds tempting. I might do
You
something.
can't do that with me if you want.
I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, you can do that. Sit on the bench.
What other snacks should I bring? Is there anything?
Can of Tennant Super.
Can of Tennant Super.
Some knickknacks.
Some knickknacks.
Lump of cheese.
Lump of cheese.
Then we'll have cheese and sausage.
Cheese and sausage.
Hello?
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 Hello? Hello? What's your name, son?
Dave.
Dave?
Hello, Dave.
We were expecting a Matt. Are you sure you're called Dave?
Yeah.
Dave?
Dave?
I think your name's Matt.
Isn't it?
No, it's Dave.
Who says?
My mum.
Oh, no, fair enough.
Was she on the line? Can we verify? Is your mum there?
Is she there?
No.
Do you live with her?
No.
Oh, how old are you?
I'm 22.
So you've grown up, moved out of home, eh? Are you birded up?
Yeah.
Nice one, mate.
So, Dave, in inverted commas,
Or whoever you are.
Whoever you are, claims to be birded up.
Claims to be 22.
Claims to be 22.
Claims to not live with his mother.
What can we do for you, Dave?
What do you want, Dave? Do you want anything? Or you just want to have a chat? Get close to us, big timers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love to be friends with you two.
Well, you are. You're here. You're on the phone.
Are we friends?
We're friends now, mate.
Yes.
Oh, my God. That's amazing.
It depends what you want. Do you want anything? Do you want any advice?
Yeah, advice would be nice.
Where are you ringing from, Dave?
Where am I ringing from? I'm on the toilet at work.
Nice one, Dave. Nice one. Nice one, mate. Where is work?
Thank you. London.
Oh, you're a
Yeah,
bit specific.
a bit more specific than that, Dave. Big place,
Sorry?
innit? Big place, innit, London? Big place. Can you
North
narrow
London.
it down for us?
North London.
Okay. Any further? Get any further down than that? Any further down north?
Arsenal.
Okay. You working at Arsenal Football Club?
No.
Well, where are you working in if you're not working there? Cool.
At a designer company.
Bloody hell, it's like pulling teeth, this, isn't it, Barry?
You're at a designer company. You're in the toilet. What can we do for you, Dave?
Just life advice would be nice. Not sure what to do with life.
Anything specific, Dave?
I'm not sure what to do.
Where are you going wrong sitting on the toilet in a design company in Arsenal? Where do you think you're going wrong, mate?
Where am I going wrong?
Where do you think it's going wrong for you? Because it obviously is.
Probably general manners. I'm on the phone in the toilet.
Yeah, I
That's not very
think
good.
definitely we could start with manners.
Let me write this down.
Write
It's
that
a
down,
query
please, Barry.
about he's on the toilet.
He's on the bog in Arsenal in a design company.
And the question is, do I need better manners? Is that the question?
The answer to that is very simply yes, Dave.
Right. I'm
You do-
looking at that. Angelos, I'm looking at, just to recap, his name's Dave, he claims to be 22.
Yeah.
He's working in a design company in Ponce, North London. It all sounds a bit Ponce. I didn't know those people ever went for a tom tit. But anyway, he's in the toilet, he's on the bog, and he wants to know how to improve his manners and if he should. Angelos.
Well, the answer to that is yes. One word for you, Dave. Yes. Yes, you should. Yes. Yes. The answer to that is yes, you should, because you're a rude bastard.
Yes.
Why didn't you ring us from your desk?
I was in a rush.
You were in a rush?
Yeah.
From what?
To do a shit and ring you.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
that
That's
is
lovely
charming,
language,
isn't
isn't it? That.
That is lovely. All right, look, let's
Absolutely charming.
Let's look at it.
You say you got a girlfriend.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Rebecca.
What does this Rebecca do? Does she work in the office with you?
No.
I'd think twice.
She goes to uni.
I think I would think twice about playing this to her, mate. Honestly. About letting her hear this, because you are revealing some nasty shit about yourself.
I mean, let's look at the evidence. First of all, we just got the dialing tone. That was the first thing that went wrong.
Nothing there.
Then he comes on.
Couldn't even be bothered to turn up to the phone call that he wanted to speak to us.
He wanted to speak to us under the name of Matt earlier. Right. He comes on. He won't tell us exactly where he's from. He's actually speaking to two of the country's national treasures whilst
on the bog,
crimping one off. He's in the toilet. He's wasting the firm's time. He's wasting my time. He claims to have a girlfriend. Clearly untrue.
Not true.
Not true. He repeats everything we say. He hasn't really expanded. He claims that he doesn't live with his mum. He obviously does.
He's got nothing to say for himself whatsoever. What are you doing in that design company? How on earth have you got a job there?
Out of uni.
Oh, God.
Out of uni.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
This, honestly, the future's bright, isn't it, Barry? Honestly.
Do you think the Germans are sitting on the toilet speaking to a couple of brats on an internet radio station?
Yeah, you think?
Do you think the Japanese?
Do you think the Chinese are doing that?
Do you think the Chinese are doing that,
they're
old
not.
son?
Do you know why they're not? Because if they was doing that, they'd be shot.
There and then.
What do you do at this?
They might be.
What do you do at this design company?
I'm a graphic designer. So
what?
Graphic designer.
What does that mean, a graphic designer? Does it mean doodling on the Daily Mirror whilst you're on the toilet?
Pretty much.
My God, how much you get paid for that?
About 20 grand a year.
20
grand a year. 20 grand a year. Let me tell you, mate, this country is going to hell in a handcart.
Is that before tax or after tax? Is that before tax?
Before.
20 grand before tax. You might as well drive a cab, innit?
Oh no, he went to uni, this fella.
Yeah, he went to uni.
He went to uni.
And he's earning 20 grand before tax. That's about 12 grand take home. Right. Where do you live?
In Wickham.
Oh, that's a lot. Well, you must be spending at least 200 or 300 quid a month on travel.
Yeah.
Yeah. And tell me, what was your degree in, young man?
Graphic art.
Graphic art?
God, where do you do that then? Play school?
In Wickham, Buckinghamshire.
Wickham, Buckinghamshire Graphic Art
He
School.
went to Wickham, the famous Wickham, Buckinghamshire College, where he done a degree in graphic art. He's earning 20 grand a year, which by all rights you should hand back.
Sat on the bog, wasting the firm's time. He must be. Your parents must be overjoyed with you.
No wonder she kicked him out, his mum.
Honestly, they must be so proud of you, mate.
Well, Dave, I hope that's gone some way in
helping you out of your situation.
It has.
Well, it's absolutely wonderful, Dave.
Thanks for coming on the show, Dave. If you want to come on again,
please do.
You know, you're more than welcome. But just when you've changed jobs and got somewhere in life, then we'll have something to talk about.
Off the toilet.
That's it, mate. That's right. Time to wipe up now, son.
Right,
Ta-da. Bye-bye.
Wouldn't it be good?
Wouldn't it be good if we got a decent cooler?
One day. One day.
I got it bad. You don't know how bad
I got it. How bad have you got it, Barry? I got it terribly bad.
I've got it terrible.
I've got it all the way down the back of my leg. All over my shoe.
Well, we've put a bit of plastic sheeting on that chair, that's why. That's come on. You don't know how bad I got it.
Oh, God.
Oh, I got it
terribly bad.
I got it terribly bad. Now, we have come to the end of the show.
Oh,
we are
what a 3 hours it's been.
Oh, it's been a cracker.
Rampacked.
And I would just like to say thanks to all our guests.
Who were they?
The Dalai Lama. We had Bella Emberg off of the Russ Abbott's Madhouse. Can't call it that anymore.
We had George Foreman from the George Foreman Grill
We had
Company.
George Formby off of When I'm Cleaning Windows fame.
We had George Elliott, the writer of Floss on the Mill.
We had
Mill on the Floss.
Black out of Black and Decker.
We had Blackadder.
We had and Real Adder, which sneaked up onto us and bit my ankle.
We had Addison Lee, the cat people.
We had Adder and the Ants. Monty Python.
Anthony Warren
Thompson. And
Thompson, the Thompson Directory.
Carol Vorderman off of the Countdown programme.
Yeah, Carol King.
Jonathan King. He apologised and went home. And
King Crimson.
Captain
Beefheart.
And Birdseye, the Captain Birdseye. Now,
off of the Birdseye fame.
Captain Birdseye off of Captain Birdseye.
Off of Finders.
Off of Finders fame. We're going to go now. We're going to the park to have some Matteson sausage.
And a lump of cheese.
And we're going to leave you with our favourite. And while we don't play more of this, I do not know. It's Morrissey. Bye-bye.
Brum, brum.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. See you later.
See you later.
Yeah, bye.